the stream starts. Hello everybody, and welcome again to our second session of Dungeons & Dragons. Again, pretty experimental. As you can see, we have a new setup. We're not at the table. We're chilling at a couch because our DM is on in a different state, so this is a more convenient way to do it. We're still a little bit experimental with it, so yeah, just mind if we have bad lighting, bad sound quality. It's still experimental, but thank you for being patient with us. This time, instead of doing a one-shot campaign, we are going to be doing a different campaign with our lovely DM Swag, who I'm sure if you watch the channel, you're probably familiar with. I'm Brendan Hayfley. We can do like some quick introductions here if you want to, Jonathan.
I'm Jonathan Chase. I'm a weirdo.
Logan Cross.
I'm Logan McGaha. You might remember me from the Fate of Ramist from last week. Yeah.
And this is Brad. He owns the channel. So.
Hi, my name's Brad. No one knows me.
Yeah, if you don't know him, then you don't watch this channel enough. But anyway, we're gonna be playing Dungeons & Dragons with Swag's campaign.
I'm gonna steal one now.
No intro to run. I don't think there's any other notes other than just keep in mind it's experimental. But thank you for your patience. And yeah, I guess without further ado, Swag, if you want to take it over.
Well, hello everyone. I am the D&D for tonight. I hope everyone enjoys. I know this has been a very anticipated campaign for a couple of our players here.
Hi.
I mean, I'm anticipating that.
I'm excited.
I have a fair amount to explain, so
Strap it.
I say we just jump right in.
Why don't we get into this, guys?
Woo! Woo! Excited.
All right. Welcome back to the world and the land of Galathorn. A world of mystery and magic and plenty of death and destruction. The last time... Well, let me go back further. The first the characters had even had met was on a ship heading towards the city of Westerfall. Some of the players were going for different reasons, and some of the players were trading merchants or just patrolling.
Everyone was a wanderer but me.
Yes, everyone was a wanderer. Newman, honest heart, a follower of Paladine, was heading toward Westerfall to go to the main temple in Westerfall of Paladine. But before they were able to get to Westerfall, they were met with a blockade of shit, spanning pretty much as far as the eye can see. And eventually they were met with a giant galleon, almost 2 times the size of their small trading ship, come alongside and attack the ship. As a last-ditch effort, they had realized that they were being raided for a passenger that was on the ship, which was the name of Maria. With some quick thinking and some honorable sacrifices, they were able to get into some boats and sail to land and escape the clutches of Malik, which we will get into later on.
That's his name.
I can do that. While traveling down a small river that they had found, they finally were had to get onto shore and found named Vise Village, and was able to find a small tavern and for what Newman had discovered, an abandoned church. After resting up for a little while, they discovered that one of their groups had actually headed towards the church and followed in, only to discover that the church was covered in undead skeletons and a undead magical wizard. After slaying through most of the skeletons and finally getting through to the underground dug cave of this wizard, they were able to destroy the wizard, or what they thought was destroy the wizard, and was able to cleanse this abandoned church of any evil undead essence. They finally were able to relax and ease for the rest of the night and discover who they were escorting, who was Maria Evanwood, a royal descendant of a recently slain royal family.
The love of my life.
At the moment, she's currently the only other heir to the throne. After finding out some of this information, they decide that they head out in the morning and are able to find some friendly faces in a small farm a little north of the village. After finally making it to the village, they discover an older farmer having to be a supporter of Maria and her family, but only were able to help only if they would help Abel, which was the name of the farmer.
He was going to identify.
Save his son from this magical slumber. After doing a little bit of investigating, they were able to finally uncover a small temple, which they are currently going through, and have discovered that there is an antidote to magical slumber. After slaying the previously thought dead wizard for the hopefully last time, and now they are currently inside the small altar room of the Temple of Paladine. So with that, you guys are right now inside this small room covered in altars of Paladine that is smeared with blood, gore, and all parts of body. What lays in front of you is the corpses of 7 undead and the final death of the wizard, the evil undead wizard. So with that, you guys have found an item which you guys have no recollection of what it is. It is a small cylindrical device it points almost like a mace-like object that has been very has engravings all over it. As you were able to close whatever this device is, all of the undead collapse to the floor. And with that, what are you guys gonna do?
First thing I'm gonna do is look around for just a hot second and be like, does anyone else feel like we've been standing here for a really long time?
Yeah, like it's almost been like
A whole year.
almost a whole year.
6 months.
No, longer than
Way more than
6.
that.
But anyways, I mean, I feel like we're seeing fresh faces here, so it's good. Just, I'm glad we survived that encounter. I'm gonna inspect this, because I did find, like, I'm just gonna call it the artifact of Kimosh and whatnot. I inspected it, and I remember it being like, not knowing the full extent of its power, but knowing that it's very dangerous. And then I wanted to bag it to keep it to give to the church when we eventually make it to Westerfall. And I would also like to inspect the mace that the necromancer wizard was wielding.
Okay. I want you to make an investigation check.
First roll of the night.
3.
Oh, that was
Just
so
like a
brutal.
human.
You don't know what I rolled.
So you aren't able to decipher much from it. It seems to be, I mean, it's a mace with some engravings on it, with some. What languages do you know? What is Newman?
I know the basic languages I know, of course, Common, Gnomish, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
Okay. These words you do not recognize on the hilt of the mace itself. But you can tell it's been very, very old and very, very a very, very detailed blade or mace.
Do I sense any evil or good radiating from it?
I mean, do you want to pray to Paladine and see if you can get anything about it?
Sure, that'll work.
Okay. Pray. Do a religion check.
13.
As you go to your knees and you hold the mace in front of you and you close your eyes, you try and focus your mind on the mace itself. And as you sit there with the mace currently as an image in your head, it starts to glow a little bit.
Oh.
And it starts to emanate just a light.
What color is it? Just, we talking warm, cool, fluorescent, LifeX?
You
Xenon.
get a sense of warmth from it, but you don't. It emanates a very small amount of light.
Well, light's kind of my gimmick, so it seems good to me. I guess I'll go ahead and I'll sheath it along with my regular mace. Just have them side by side.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to my party and say, I'm not sure if I told you guys, but back there on the middle floor, I saw somebody who was asleep, and unlike all those undead figures, he didn't have any marks on his neck, so I have 2 doses of this antidote, one obviously for the farmer's child, but maybe we could try force feeding the other one to the man downstairs and seeing if he stirs.
Was one of our party though in the magical slumber also?
Yeah, that was Thrain, but I made 3 doses.
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
I'm awake from it now.
Okay.
That's my axe.
You're going for what?
I said I couldn't remember that.
Hmm.
I had forgotten about that part.
So if anybody has anything else they'd like to do, then you can. And also, I think I said this at the end of last campaign, but I've been collecting all of the symbols of Paladine off of these corpses since they were members of my church.
Okay. You have
I have like 14 symbols.
9 or 14.
But I just want to get
One
them.
of those.
I have some,
Are
but
you
it's for a keepsake. It's not like I'm trying to cast a spell with them.
Are you currently holding them
No, they're in my pouch.
in your pouch?
But I have my own on my neck.
You have your own around your neck? Okay.
Yeah, my symbol of Paladine.
Okay. So from there, what do you guys want to do? You guys gonna stick to this room?
I said let's go downstairs and try to do what you said.
I will
Alright,
follow.
Brad, do you want to leave your characters down?
I will lead us down there.
Yes,
Alright.
fearless leader. Alright, so this one is you, right? I believe this one's you.
Who is you?
This guy right here, or Renan.
Yeah.
I think that the stairs came like right here, and then I believe this is
Mr.
me.
That's like it, by the way.
Oh, like
Oh,
this
there
is-
are 4
Oh
of us.
shit! Yeah, I didn't even realize.
We just forgot about him.
I'm the one that's left. That's me.
This is,
Once they were all here.
from there's something ever since you guys finished the fight with the magical evil wizard, he seems to be acting a little strange.
Like us?
Yes.
Can I make an insight check on him? Just to see if I can
Yeah, sure.
ascertain like what's wrong without having to say anything?
Yeah.
Okay. 19.
So Lycus is not a person to show a lot on his externally. You can tell in his face is very nervous. And if you look into his eyes, it's almost like fighting something.
As we're walking down the stairs, I'll kind of put my hand on his shoulder and be like, Lycus, is something wrong with you? Is there anything I can help you with?
No, I'm fine. I'm just,
You don't look
a
fine,
lot's been
Frank.
going on, so it's a lot to think about.
Do you need a good old-fashioned kick?
Thrain, I don't think that's necessary.
Because I'll kick him.
Look, I just think
need be.
if he's not going to
He
hang
gives
up,
you a stern look and says, "No, you're not gonna kick. Thank you very much."
Just an offer.
all I know is, like, I look to Lygos and I'm like, all I know is you better keep up because I don't care to leave you behind. And stupid human.
Lawful good, everyone.
Hey, no. Like, I mean, I won't hurt him. Like, just don't like it.
Pesky little human.
I like how he hasn't said anything about me. He never says stupid dwarf, he always says stupid human.
I just barely
There's a
tolerate you.
Preference. There's a preference there.
Well, no, you stay drunk most of the time and out of my way, so.
It's kind of opposite when people get drunk. They don't get angry anymore.
He like goes. and
I
passes
seductively
out.
roll my eyes.
I get in the way when I'm sober.
But I'll just say to Lycos, I understand if you don't want to say anything, but if anything arises, please let us know. We are here to help.
I will. Don't worry.
And I'll
I don't know why I'm even here anymore. I mean, I was on an escort contract. I don't even know why I'm even. And he just looks to the side and he's just like, I don't know why I'm risking my life for this woman.
I guess I can understand that sentiment.
Not everyone can be in love with her like I am.
This is proven to be more of a treacherous trap, but we are doing good. Who knows what this wizard would have done if we didn't stop him? I'm not sure where you're.
Does this even work?
To me, yes.
Most likely it's gonna get us killed.
Death and glory is something to live for.
I thought you humans were supposed to love to fight and everything.
Death and glory is something to live for.
Ideals.
Yeah, ideals. What are my ideals?
Oh shit, he just rolled like 20d6.
Rock
I just poured my dice off.
Where's my dice on first moments?
I'll just say to
You
Lycos.
all take 100 damage.
Oh my
I'll just say to
god.
Lycos.
It's emotional damage.
We're here for you, no matter what you want to do. But with that, I'll go ahead and I'll open the door again. And is that
I'll break down the door.
Is the sleeping boy still there?
Can I break down the door?
Yes, the body is still currently laying down there. Like you had seen earlier on, but the other party members didn't notice.
I'd like to.
This person is in the same white robes that all the rest of the heralds were in, except this one's does not have blood, a red streak near its neck, and is currently just laying inside of bed.
I would like to put my ear to his chest, and can I hear a heartbeat?
Can you make an investigation check?
Sure, to hear a fucking heartbeat. Another 3. Investigation is just not my thing right now. Not my thing.
Seems dead.
So you put your head against his chest, and you notice it's very cold. But as you put your head on his chest, you wait a moment, and you don't seem to hear anything.
Oh, shit.
Chris's chair.
That's not good. I will cast Spare the Dying on him. And all that really does in combat is just stabilize someone who is dying. But I just want to see if that has any effect on him. If
Okay.
I think that he may be.
Is that a cantrip?
It's a cantrip, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'm not going to use one of your spell slots.
So, as you lift your head up from his chest and slowly put your hand on his upper arm and slowly just tense around it, you notice a very slight light glow emanating from his hand into the body. And the whole rest of the body, you can see the veins through the rest of his body as there's light emanating from them for about a second, and then the light dissipates. The body is still laying there, although the body seems to be a little bit slightly warm now.
Slightly what?
Warm.
Oh. Well, I guess we have an extra dosage of this, so I'll try it. And I will take one of the dosages of the antidote and I will feed it to him.
Okay. I want you to roll a
medicine chick?
Initiative.
yes.
Excellent. Medicine's one of my favorites. 15? Nope, 16.
Okay. As you make sure that when you open the bottle, you make sure to lift the chin up a little bit so that it doesn't go down into the lungs. You pour it down as if you can make it down the throat.
I've poured plenty of fluids down a man's throat in my time.
Just don't forget, cradle the chin and cut the ball.
With that, for a moment you see nothing, but slowly you start to see the eye twitch back and forth.
Okay. Just
And all
for
of a sudden
safety.
you see the eyes open up, and you just, for a second, it just seems to be very dazed, and then it looks over to you,
Let's see.
and immediately jumps on top of the bed and grabs a dagger and pulls it out and says, "Who are you?"
I'm just gonna I'm not gonna draw my weapon. I'm just gonna hold my hands up. I'm like, my name is Newman Honestheart. I'm an acolyte of Paladine like yourself. And there's a lot that's gone on in this church.
And he looks at you and goes, "I've met many people of the Paladine, but they all cast us away. What makes you different?"
Because I follow the ideals of Paladine, and that means to love all. So, I will not cast you out. And besides, I believe that other members of Paladine are one of your least biggest worries right now.
He currently is looking around in the realization things don't seem to be right. He kind of puts his guard kind of comes down for a second and says, "Where are the rest of the herald?"
I'm sorry, but I believe the rest of the heralds in this church have all been killed. And I hold up the bundle of Paladine symbols. But
And
I have blessed
immediately
and avenged all of them.
he looks at all the amulets and he just grabs a couple and he puts it in his hand. His hand starts to shake. And he looks up at you with a 1,000-mile stare, and you start to see tears coming down his face.
I know, it's a lot. I can leave you some time alone if you wish. But I wasn't going to leave you laying in bed like you were to die.
What year is it?
That's a good question. What year is it, Swag?
It's
Year 3434, the second age. I used to
2017, the year of political correctness.
it's actually the
It's
I gotta find
October
it.
31st, 2017. Trump is on his way to becoming president.
October the 24th.
Trump, the king of the elves.
King of the elves.
Mission report, December 7th, 1980.
It's 2/19 of the second era.
Very good year. Almost as old as
I will of course convey that information to him. I'm like, why? Have you been here for a long time?
6 years.
Whoa.
Wait.
How is your muscles not atrophied?
Oh,
No. It's 6 years off.
6 years off.
And he goes to his bedside, and he goes to the little cupboard, and he looks through his journal a bit. And he looks and he says, No, we prepared it correctly. What? I don't understand.
What are you talking about? Prepared what correctly?
And he looks up and slowly closes the book. Finally looks. Kafra.
Bless you.
Cholera?
I'm sorry, we had a initiate who has been recently brought into our temple. He wanted to see the new morning.
Did he got
We
sick
never
of new
got
men?
to be able to investigate his true meanings before we started the ritual. I think we have made a terrible mistake.
Are you saying that he disrupted whatever ritual you were doing?
No. We had completed the ritual, but we tasked him with being the one who fed the antidote to everyone and put us all into rest.
I see. So, he didn't feed you the antidote like he was tasked?
No. Can you take me to the heralds?
Yes, but I warn you, it's not a pretty sight. I'm sure they were dear friends of yours as well as acolytes.
I need to see what's the fate of them.
I understand. Before we leave this room, I do have a couple of members with me. We're a party of sorts. We are on a quest of some sorts, but I will spare you the details. We stumbled upon this temple and we saw fit to cleanse it in order to get one of the antidotes. But just to let you know, to not be afraid of them. They're not as soft-spoken as I, but I believe thoroughly that they are of good heart.
Can I interrupt with like a beat like on the wall or wherever he's like close to where he's at to interrupt him?
I'm just like staring at the wall, like breaking eye contact and just kind of embarrassment and be like, but bear with us on this. I apologize for any inconveniences you might go through. And
I just want to yell out, "Hey, human!"
What race is this person I'm talking to?
It is an older human. From what you can tell, looks like he's in about his 60s.
I see.
He has a fair amount of wrinkles and he's bald. He's wearing gold robes. These are a mix of white and gold robes.
Mithril.
From what you can tell, he might have been a smaller leader of a sort.
And I'll kind of like whisper to his ear, and I'll say, "I warn you about the elf. He's not particularly kind towards our kind, but just ignore him."
Hey, human! Don't we have to get this antidote back to the kid?
Yes. This gentleman is awake now, and I'll ask, "What's your name?"
And immediately when you say the antidote, he says, "You guys figured out the antidote?"
We put some clues here and there, and I was able to kind of put together a rough sort of antidote, and that's how I woke you up, and we have one more dosage left for a boy in trouble.
Good.
But anyway, what is your name?
I'm glad. Oh, my name is Hermiketh.
Hermikith. The man in here is alive. He is awake. His name is Hermikith.
Who cares?
Well,
we need to get back.
All of his friends have passed. We will give him some time to recoup. And we do need to get back.
He can join later. We have to go.
I open the door.
Immediately once you guys see this older gentleman in these very, very lavish robes come out, you can see he's very distraught. It's almost like he's coming from another dimension. And he's just walking around very confused and distraught.
I understand that's a lot, but take your time.
I would like to have a cup of ale. So I do.
Make it
you are looking at this old man distraught about his destroyed temple. You think, a good time for a drink.
Yep.
You just grab a pint of your ale that you got from the tavern and you just take a big giant swig of it.
Bark, bark.
I'll say, Hermikif, we do have errands that we do need to attend to as lives are at stake and we need to be swift. So I understand if you need time, but if you need escort out of this place or would like more time, then do so, but just know that we do need to leave here shortly.
I understand. You're doing a favor, and if I understand correctly, you need the antidote for a boy of some kind.
Yes, but I have an extra dosage with me. That should be enough.
Well, I appreciate you waking up, but I don't know how much I want to stay in this temple.
I completely understand. We can escort you back.
It's gonna bring me bad memories.
We can escort you back to a town.
Thank you.
Alright.
And he looks at you and he kind of gives you a slight smile. With waking up to all this is brought news, the one good side to all this is he's at least had someone who's been there to help him deal with all this. And he, as before, he seemed to be very, very unsure of his intentions with you. He seems to be relaxing a little bit more.
That's good. Anyway, I guess if anybody else doesn't have any more business, we can be off. Like you said, Ridden, we are in a hurry.
Yes, I've been away from Maria for far too long.
Goodness gracious. Not for that. Partly for that, but mostly for the boy right now. Anyways, I'll be off then.
Alright then.
Yep.
Agreed! Alright. I'll go ahead and drag our guys out here if that's alright. Just to be going.
Alright.
Fuck that poisonous snake in there. I want nothing to do with it.
As you guys are heading down the stairs, he says, "Be careful, wait there." And he looks down and he sees the chandelier is now missing, and now currently a hole in the main floor and entrance. And he says, "You guys have met our traps. I apologize for that."
That was your traps? I thought it was the wizards.
Because we were being put into slumber, we needed to protect ourselves.
I almost died multiple times, but I can understand your reasoning. So
We were asleep for a very long time. We weren't sure if anyone was going to find us, or if we were going to be, how long we were stuck there for.
it's quite all right. I can understand your sentiments, and I should have been more careful. And I'm still alive, so it taught me a lesson. Anyways.
Well, I'm grateful for your forgiveness.
And I'll go ahead and be going along with the party members. If they're okay with it.
Okay. So you guys start heading back down the hill that you came down from with the antidote and a fair amount of new loot.
Yeah, just retracing our
And
steps.
having some experience to get out. Alright, so
Are we
what
level
are your
3?
guys' level right now?
We're level 2.
I have 382 experience points.
And we have 372 because he got the cool RP in.
Cause I'm a master, yo.
Yeah. So from exploring, you get 350 XP for exploring the rest of the temple. you get an additional 50 XP for awakening the Hemikef.
What about the enemy?
And that's it.
You said that's it?
Well, currently, yes.
Fuck!
So we all get 350.
We all get 400. 350
Yes,
for the temple.
Yes.
50.
Everyone gets 400.
So, damn it, we're right below 3rd level.
All right. How much more do you have?
That's 900, right?
900 is level 3. We're all at 772, and Ramos is at 782.
Renan.
Renan,
Ramos.
They both start with RH.
No, they don't.
Wait,
They both start with R.
So what are we at?
Oh, they
You are at
I wrote your name
772.
in my notes. No, it's RO.
I have to keep track of this for the 2 separate campaigns.
That'd be hilarious if I
All
showed
right,
these all names with.
That'd be really funny.
Good day. Good day to you all.
It'd be so freaking hilarious.
I am no longer a champion.
No, see, you came to this dimension from his because you were searching for a way to
Let me
save
know when it's
Ramos.
all.
That's it.
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I've got
I'm ready, spaghetti.
So we're good.
Alright, so as you guys make it back down through the Murthington Woods, back down to the small little farm that you had met Abel at. He seems to be right now just trying to keep himself busy by doing some farm work. Right now he's in a field of wheat just with a scythe. When he currently looks up and his eyes widen, he sees you and a big grin comes over and he rushes over to you guys and he says, "Oh, thank God. I was starting to worry that you guys maybe didn't make it out of that."
It was a piece of cake.
We were gone for quite a long time.
Slept through the whole thing.
But that's the problem with you.
He really did, but that's another story.
That's the problem with you humans. You worry about every little thing.
Oh my goodness. You
And he
No.
says, "Do you have the antidote?"
Absolutely. We
Yes.
need to be going to your son at once.
And he says, "Excellent." And he rushes to his homestead. He rushes in. He pretty much breaks the door going through.
Well, if he's gonna break the door, let me help him.
And I want to look around to see if I see Maria anywhere.
Maria is now currently sitting at the dinner table with the mother. I'm trying to find her name.
I've been feeling kind
I just give her the look.
Oh my God.
You want the D look?
Get away from
The
me.
D&D, am I right?
Yeah.
She is so currently focused on you guys walking in. For a second, she seems stunned, but then realizes that you guys are back and is now immediately gets up and starts walking into the lower half of the farmstead, going down to the bedroom and into the back room to where the son, Devek, is currently laying in a comatose state.
I cast Guiding Bolt
And-
on him.
What was that?
No, never mind. I'm just being a shitty player.
Chaotic evil. Chaotic evil.
Uh,
I wish a king.
So are you gonna go and try?
Yeah, so now we use the same method that I did with the old man.
All right, I want you to imagine that.
That's a kid, though.
Walk there.
Currently,
Brought it back to life.
Well, you are a priest. Just kidding. That was really bad. I shouldn't have said that.
Currently,
Do we get 100?
Hemikef is following you into this house, just very stunned, looking around at all of these new sights and these new people, very confused. He's been following you the whole time, He's not sure where he is at all.
Yeah.
But he seems to
Gets to burn
be,
down the building.
as you walk into the bedroom, kind of get the gist of what's going on. And he looks over to you and says, "Do you want to do this?" He
Hemika,
said that to Newman.
he just said, "Do you want to do this?"
Do you want to? He's pretty much insisting. You want me to do it?
Well, if you think that you're better at it, then by all means.
And he
Fucks it up. A tooth falls to the ground.
Shatters the
Spills
antidote.
the antidote.
He currently he goes up next to the bed and he
I will
takes
help
the
him with it
vial
to give
out,
him advantage
and
if that
he
works.
starts to pour the liquid down the boy's throat, and in the back, Newman, you're looking at him going, "No, that's not. No, that's. You really should bet." And you're trying to tell him how to do it, but you're not trying to make him upset, considering what he's been dealing with. But he's obviously doing it kind of the impractical way.
Tell him he has to pay the.
Can I like try to assist him and like tilt up the chin for him?
As he's pouring down his throat, you currently lift up the chin from under his arm, just trying to soothe any problems the boy has, and with all of the antidote down the boy's throat, everyone stands away from the bed and just currently is watching the boy very intently.
You gotta pay the toll.
And for a moment, almost doesn't seem like the boy's about to wake up. When
Well, he's fucking
all of
dead.
a sudden you just hear a large gasp from the boy.
I'm gonna back up and let the parents.
boy's eyes, and he immediately starts to start crying. He immediately starts crying, almost
Make sure he's okay.
natural, just very not. He doesn't know what's going on. His parents both go over to him. His mom is now sobbing and is just holding Devek in her arms and is just cradling him. And the dad is now, with one tear down on his face, just gives him a hug. He says, "I thought I was gonna lose you." And he lets go and he looks to the group of you and he just goes, and he goes up to you, Newman, he just grips your hand and says, "Thank you so much."
That'll be 127 experience points.
Oh, come on! Don't be that guy.
No.
That's
But
neat for experience.
I'll just say,
Hello, fellow.
absolutely. We'll give you some time to recope because I imagine you definitely want to talk to your son, but if at all possible, we need to be going on the road, so just whenever you're done, if you could inspect the whip that my compatriot has acquired, and possibly this mace too that I seem to have acquired on the journey, that would be wonderful.
And as you say this maze and you pull it up, Hemikaf looks up to you and says, "Ah, I know what that is." And
I was gonna
he
ask you
pulls
next.
it up and he looks at it and says, "This is a mace of Paladine."
Nice.
This is the mace.
Alright, thanks for coming in, Hemkev. My favorite part about Paladin Neolilio
Western, yeah, Lily.
is a giant necromancer.
This is, he says, this is mostly a ceremonial weapon, but it's a fairly...
You kind of broke up for a second. Can you
Weird.
repeat whatever you said?
It's finally a.
The secret to the money is.
What did you hear anything from what I said?
No, you pretty much just said it's basically a, and then you were like,
It's basically a.
so what I meant to say was, but it's basically, and it does. All right, did you get all that?
So it's a mace of Paladine. Let me pull up the stats.
Radiant.
It's a ceremonial mace,
+4
but it does do damage.
Does what?
It's called the Eye Paladine.
Cool.
That's interesting.
It only hits eyes. Anything else, it just does not do any damage to.
It
That like felt like nothing.
it's
And God help if they're wearing sunglasses.
so it's
Well, with disadvantage.
It's a 1d6 plus 6, or wait, 1d6 plus 2. That's for damage, and you get a +6 modifier to hit.
Okay.
Sauce.
But does that scale with my stats at all? Like, do I add the 1d? Because my mace is already a 1d6 plus 2 because of my strength. So would it be a 1d6 plus 4?
You can just say it's 1d6 plus 6. The skin together.
Okay. No, it'd be 1d6 plus
Make
4
it
because
1d20, please.
I have a
Oh, 1d6 plus 2. I thought you meant yours was 1d6.
right now I
plus
have a
4.
+4 to attack and a 1d6 plus 2 for damage. So
Well, sling damage do
Okay.
+2 weapon.
Well, let me just put it like this.
Is that +4 because your weapon?
Attack bonus.
because I'm proficient with it and because it's strength.
Wait, how? Oh, you have.
Because I'm proficient with maces, so that's a +2, and my strength is a +2.
And then I have
Okay.
proficiency. Yeah, like a proficiency. Archery.
Are you proficient in martial weapons?
I am not.
It's just whatever.
No.
Mace is a simple weapon.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah, but I thought there was a special thing that got because it's like.
So I'm going to say just keep your normal stats,
Yeah, then it's archery.
and just add this on.
Archery has +2. That's gonna be pretty.
So just add +2 to both attack and damage.
Yes.
Cool.
I got that +3.
You're a bird.
All right, and with that, the Abel looks back to you and says, "Yes, I will do it immediately, and thank you so much. I don't know what we would have done without you guys." And
Perfect.
he starts to immediately start to inspect the whip. He immediately starts to. A couple hours go by as you guys wait for him to come out of a small tool shed near the back of the farm. You guys, the day starts. It was around afternoon when you had first left. His farm and is now probably currently getting close to sunset. And after, like I said, after about 2 hours, he comes out and he finally comes back to you and he gives you back the whip. And he says, this weapon is very interesting. It is called the Whip of Archaeology.
In the slogan. It's your whip.
I didn't know it was my whip. I thought it was Lyco's.
No, you had it.
Oh.
I
See,
thought-
there's a lot of stuff I forgot.
Yeah, me too.
It's a dexterity weapon, so. Whip of archaeology.
Oh my gosh, really?
It says that when
You can save any.
there is something of historical or cultural importance that is within a certain area, it glows a brown brownish color. These are fairly common.
Shit.
Other than that, it's mostly just a standard whip.
So a whip that glows brown.
It's an interesting glow.
Yeah, really.
Must be very subtle.
And he said it's worth about 15 gold pieces.
Counting.
Maybe actually.
About 15 gold.
Yeah, about 15k. Cool.
Oh, it's good to know. Tell me, is either the Whip of Archaeology or the Eye of Paladine, are they considered magical at all? Or are they just simply...
Yes, they would be.
Interesting.
What was the thing that caused it to glow again? Because I was trying to write it. I'm trying to write it down.
Just
The historical or cultural importance. And as you, which one of you is holding the object you found inside the temple?
the artifact of Chemosh, that's in my bag.
That's in your bag. As he brings the whip towards you, the whip starts to emanate this faint brown color, and as it gets closer, it starts to emanate a more distinct brown. And Abel looks at the whip and looks back to you. Do you have something on you?
I think I know what it is, and I pull out the artifact.
Are you guys currently outside?
I think we're in the house.
All of us are in the house.
Yeah, in the room, whatever main room
Okay.
they have in there.
Immediately when you pull the item out, Hamakef looks at it and his eyes go wide and says, "Drop that right now."
I'll drop it.
And he walks up to you and throws it out of your hands, and then he looks out a small pocket as the guy grabs it with the cloth and then wraps it. And he says, "This device is extremely powerful."
I was able to gather that. We had to defeat it and its wielder.
Halfram must have brought it.
What is it?
It's one of the 9 tainted stars. And immediately
I knew you were getting cooped.
when he says that,
That's why I never use the word tainted.
Maria, Abel, and the rest of the family gasp.
I gasped too, just to fit in.
So what's the big deal about these tainted stars?
Abel says, you brought that devil device in here, but what are you doing?
I was trying to keep it safe, because obviously if it gets in the wrong hands, it can do great evil.
We need boomers. Oh.
You're
boomers.
You're gonna have to say that sentence again. We didn't get it.
Okay.
Hey, Brandon. Can you make a player's handbook so I don't
We thought there were only boomers.
Yeah, let me just cross the camera.
They didn't actually exist.
Thanks, bud.
And Hamakek looks down and nods and says, "Unfortunately, they do exist." And he rolls it up and he puts it in a pouch. And he says, you have to make sure that this does not fall into the wrong hands.
I had no intention of letting it fall into the wrong hands. My intention as of right now is to turn it in when we get to Westerfall to the High Church of Paladine. They should be able to keep it safe.
Westerfall is too far from here.
Where else do you have in mind to keep it safe? Dig a hole, somebody will find it.
I haven't been. It's been over 150 years for me. I don't even know what's around here.
Well, regardless, we should keep it on us. We're clearly the strongest party. If I left it with your family, what's his name?
Abel. Hammercap is holding it.
Okay, yeah, but I'll say I'll turn to Abel, and I'll say, if we left it here,
Okay.
I'm sure your family would be in danger. And turn to Hammercap and I say,
Oh no, you are Abel. We said, oh definitely, you're not leaving me here.
Oh no, you still have this here.
I'll turn to Hammercap and I say, forgive me if this comes off as wrong, Hammercap, but unless you're traveling with our party, I can't be sure that it won't fall into the wrong hands if somebody were to ambush you or something like that. If we were to stay with our party, then we would be able to handle any threats you may be after it. I believe that we would be the safest people to keep it, at least for the time being.
Light speaks up and says, what have we been doing with this thing? This thing is dangerous. Why don't we just dig it and then forget about it?
I just said that. Somebody would definitely be able to find it. No matter how deep we dig it, evil always has a way to find powerful artifacts. That is what I was taught.
Well, why don't we just destroy it then?
Wants to be.
What are we waiting for?
It wants to be found. It is trying to reach its master.
I will take it. I will take the ring.
How did we become the Council of Elrond just now?
Well, if he's going, we're going too. Yeah, you're going to need men of intelligence for this sort of quest, adventure thing.
And my ass.
Anyway,
What?
that was a genuine. Why don't we just destroy it though from Thrain? The rest of it not.
Yeah.
Lycos, while I do agree that I would rather not have this object in our party, sadly, we are the most reasonable option to have it with us.
So why don't we just destroy it?
Lycus
That is.
looks at you. He kind of, you've never seen him with this face from him, but it's almost a fear. It's almost fear in his eyes. He says, maybe if we give it to Romando, maybe he won't fight us anymore. Maybe he'll leave us alone. Maybe we won't be outlaws anymore.
Who's Romando?
Is that the tiefling guy? Person?
Yes, that's the Romando family is a family of
This is.
from a race of tieflings. Yes.
The bandits? Or am I thinking of something else?
No, on the ship.
They're a family of tieflings.
That's what I'm saying. Weren't they the bandits that were chasing us to get to Maria?
They weren't.
They weren't banned.
The
Are they
common
the one
bandits
that
we were
hired?
fighting, they were like mixed
It was
races, but there was
the,
one of them on the
Eclipse
ship.
Brotherhood. It was a hired group of mercenaries from the Romando family.
Okay.
Specifically, the Eclipse clan of the Romando family.
Romano.
Ray Romano.
Lycos, there is no way we can give it to this Romando family. I'm sure Maria will be able to give some insight, but they have the worst intentions. They would use this artifact for more evil than maybe the wizard did.
Maria looks up and I agree. It would be definitely bad to give it to Malik and family. He would only use it to destroy the Evanwood family, or whatever's left of it.
Yeah.
and most likely kill half of the population.
May I see the artifact?
I'll like kind of just like open it, or I'll see Hemmikin.
Well,
Hemmikin, may I?
Helmacraft has it right now. He says,
No.
Dwarf, you know you can't drink it.
I want to destroy it. It's the only logical
there's
option.
no way you can destroy it. This is
Must be taken back to the fire guy.
Destroying
Destroying
it.
candy. Yeah, I get it.
I mean, as reckless as
You
that may
have to.
sound, why can't we destroy it? That does seem like an option to me as well.
destroying it would unleash its powers across the land.
Damn.
It needs to be corrupted.
Exactly. If there's anybody that can decorrupt something, it's the Church of Paladine.
Yes, I agree.
So,
But I do not know my ways around here. And I don't, if I'm honest, I don't know if I can even help. I would most likely be much more of a help if I could do something. I'm not much of a priest, but I do have some capabilities.
well, you're very welcome to join our party for the time being, at least until we can find you a moment of respite for you to stay. And I'll hand him my normal mace and I'll say, here, as long as you can swim around a simple weapon like me, you can at least defend yourself with this. We'll be happy to protect you until we can find a place where you can remain safely.
Abel looks over and he looks over to the group of you guys and says, wasn't there an abandoned church in Vizay that needed a new priest or a cleric or anything?
There's an abandoned
I'm
church
sure
in
they
Vizay
can
that
use
needs an
the-
entire congregation, sadly.
What was that?
There's a church in Vizay that needs an entire congregation, sadly. The wizard's influence is also there, and it was filled with undead. We cleansed it as well.
Hmm.
That doesn't sound as good.
I'm sure they could use a new cleric.
I'm from the church. We like hearing things like cleanse rather than kill and slaughter.
He's not wrong.
I'm not.
I mean,
I would say this in
sure.
character.
You guys don't need me. I'm obviously not as much of I don't have the best medical abilities, but at least do something to aid villagers. You already have a cleric in your party that would do a much better job than I can.
Who? Oh. Yes. Right.
You're obviously talking about me.
I appreciate that, but the only problem with backtracking, without giving up too many details, we may be followed by a dangerous sort of party.
And I just kind of give him a glare, like in hopes to get him to shut up because I just want to, you know.
I'll kind of just like, I'll look at Renan and acknowledge him, but like, to get to the point, basically, if you find some kind of group of bandits or anybody who looks shady on your way back, don't give them any information. Do not tell them that you are part of us, and especially do not tell them that you saw her, and I gestured towards Maria. Just play dumb.
Don't tell her any of the things we just told you. You definitely shouldn't tell her this.
Frankly, I don't even know your guys' names, so.
Shut up!
It's probably best that you don't. Just
Agreed.
call us willing friends.
Ugh, speak for yourself.
My
human.
name is not William.
As much as I'd like to say, I think I would maybe start anew again. I can wait 6 years to the new morning, and maybe I can gather some more followers. And he gives a little smile. You can only see a new purpose in him.
Good. Excellent. Well, I wish you the best, and if we get through this entire adventure, I will come back and I will visit the Church of the New Morning. I will be happy to learn from whatever teachings you may be able to provide.
I won't.
And he smiles and he says, I'd like that.
But anyway,
It's the end of a Pokemon.
He does, and he says, nice meeting you, friendly face.
it's nice meeting you too. And I'll just shake hands with him. But something we do need to consider is, it is sunset, so do we head off or do we need to stay here for the night? We may be losing time.
I could see
Yeah,
him
right.
broken up to lead us.
If it's alright with Abel, I think.
Very true.
And in the morning we'll set out. While you guys were gone, Abel had explained to me that the nearest town is the town of Bridgepuddle, which is about 3 days worth of travel. And with Malik on our tail, I think we should get some additional help.
What more help could we need?
And Abel looks over and he starts to explain, well, in the recent years, we had a unique fellow come by and started to, I don't want to say, he's currently illegally trespassing, but he has helped out a few of us dealing with some bears from time to time.
Bears. Sounds like a man.
He currently lives on the outskirts of our village. It's only about 2 miles from here, but he would be a good tracker to help you through the forest while straying from these.
You'd be a good tracker. Strokes.
Are you
Swag.
there, Swag?
Yes.
No, okay,
yes.
Yeah.
We were just like...
We heard he would be a good tractor, and then just like
Tractor.
and then just like stroke noises.
I said he would be a good tracker to help you through the forest and stay away from the group of people who are following him.
But do we really need a tracker though? Because I mean, I don't want to brag, but I am a wood elf. So
You know forests. You don't know these specific parts. We could use somebody who can at least get us to the next town over safely.
I do want to.
I just hope it's not another freaking human.
It is.
I can't deal with any more of you guys.
Maria
You don't
said,
have to.
is I can almost guarantee that they are going to be sending dwarven mercenaries down these paths to see if we are following these roads.
My kin.
But
They might
Well,
recognize.
these are not your kin, my friend.
Well, I mean, they're of the same species I am. Thus,
These
they're
are water dwarves. When you hear water dwarves,
They're not my
you're-
species.
you're spoiled.
water dwarves.
I didn't even think dwarves liked water. I mean, y'all.
I don't.
Yeah. Oh, is that why you stink so much?
Yes. It's the smell of the earth.
smells like body odor and sweat and.
To your
Body odor.
knowledge, Thorane, water dwarves are a sect of hill dwarves that had decided to go basically start carrying on the water and it's pretty much developed a culture over it. Is now has become notorious for across the Dwarven lands as being the lesser kind of dwarves. They are willing to do things that most dwarves aren't willing to do. They are disloyal and even for a dwarf, crude.
Good, we can kill them.
With pleasure and my axe.
Well, then I guess it would be better to avoid these water dwarfs. I guess we could go and find this tracker and maybe convince him to join our cause, if only for tonight's errand to finish out.
And my axe.
Maria speaks up and says, yes. Ryan, I think you're an ex-tracker. I think someone who might guide us through the forest without having to even deal with the roads would be best.
Well, I can't fault that logic. I guess let's go find this tracker.
Yes.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
I swallow my axe.
What about you?
So are you guys going to
I'll turn to
rest
Lycos
for the night here?
I'll turn to Lycos and I'll say, what about you, Lycos? I know that you've been pretty hesitant about this entire situation.
He kind of just looks around. I don't even know anymore.
Well, you can stay here and rest. It has been a long day. Us three can go and find this tracker.
He just looks at you and just goes, all right. Are you guys gonna sleep? You guys gonna rest here?
Oh, I thought...
We're going to the tracker first, and then we will sleep at the tracker's house. It's gonna be sleepover.
I will track the tracker.
Who tracks the tracker?
But who tracks the tracker's tracker?
You guys are gonna go to the tracker now.
Yeah.
Okay. So after getting a couple directions, you start heading
Let's ask for directions.
almost back the same direction you came from the Vize village. But instead of going down the road, he sends you down a small trail path to the left, and you start heading up this small trail path that has only been recently made. Only a couple mammoths' footsteps.
A couple mammoths' footsteps?
No, I said only a couple grouping of footsteps.
Oh, okay.
That sound like movement.
Yeah.
I look over at Maria and I say, "Stay close to me."
She's not with us.
Oh, I thought she was.
It's just us three.
She's with. He thinks you guys are leaving, so.
Oh, okay.
Wait, she's with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I wasn't wrong.
Also, you guys get 250 XP.
Fuck this old character sheet. It's time for the new one.
I know.
Story character.
Yeah.
How much did he say?
250.
250. Add.
What's the break point for level 3?
It is
900.
Okay, I wanted to put down that.
900.
1032.
Alright, do I have my scuba bot still?
Scoot about.
Let's go.
There is no
We all
internet
just go a
connection.
little bit of Super Saiyan.
Why do I no longer have internet
Oh
connection?
shit, that's not good.
That is not.
Swag, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you're connected to mine.
Right.
Good.
Right. It's good to have 2 separate rooms.
Brad's internet went out, but you're luckily connected to mine. So
Well,
we're
my
still-
Wi-Fi at least went out.
Okay.
Hopefully, we're still streaming.
Oh, it says backup now.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we're still streaming.
Okay.
I mean, I'm watching it right now. I figured it's fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like we're still streaming.
All right. So, I guess we'll just keep following this path. While we're at it, can I just kind of kill someone? Can I just kind of slip, like right next to Maria, if Renan lets off her for like a couple seconds and deliver a message if I see the opportunity?
Yeah. Well, Maria's not technically. She didn't listen to Ryan. She shrugged off what he said and is now just in a relative grouping around the guys. So you could probably get to her and send a message.
I would just like to kind of whisper over and just say, if at all possible, since you're one of his kin, I have a favor to ask. If you could perhaps do anything in your power to ease Rhinan's hatred of my race, then I would greatly appreciate it, because sometimes it gets to be a little bit of a burden.
And she looks. I mean, doesn't me too. I don't know what you're talking about.
She what?
I mean, as much as he gets at you guys for being an elf, he tries to soothe Maria because he's a woman.
Wait, what
She's
race
human.
is Maria?
She's human.
Oh, she's human? Oh, I thought she was an elf.
Not disclosing information.
She's a tiefling.
Okay.
Triggered. She's two hobbits.
But anyway,
Just,
That's
do you want
interesting.
to make a history check?
Three
You
right there.
never have asked me what.
sure, I'll
think
see
that-
if I could identify what race Maria might be.
Maria looks at you, said, "Well, make a history check to figure out my race."
Well, adventure.
Okay. I hope this is good, because this is important. Oh, that's pretty good. 18.
18?
Yeah.
Alright, so from all the history books you read through when you were back at the
Academy.
main church that
Nice.
you grew up in, you had read a few books on the Galathorn society and how, in a nutshell, there are two human clans that had different gods and had asked for help in the current war between each other. The one had one tiefling baby, which had eventually become the Remainder family, and the other side had a new race called the Azamir
Oh shit. She's an ass.
baby.
Damn.
And both of these had enhanced abilities to fight each other. And that's pretty much all the information you get from the books.
You're an
From what you
ass.
can tell, the
Right, so
are,
it's
what?
Nothing.
You gather from the books that there are only a few small cases. Most actually are rare, considering there are only one bloodline, including the same with the tiefling. But Azamir is they normally have pale skin, very white hair, and have normally a complexion of mostly white.
Well, I'll just say, after observing this, I'll say, since he seems to respect you, at least. Respect is I use very loosely. Since he seems to listen to you a lot more, if you could just try to convince him that humans aren't so bad, then I would consider it a great favor.
And she looks at you, just nods, and says, I may be able to convince him.
That's right.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Anyways, and I'll keep walking.
I'll take another
So, as
swig
you
of
guys-
my pint.
Oh, you're taking a swig?
Oh yeah.
You have a whole equipment for it.
So you've had a, how much are you drinking here?
How much am I drinking? So hold on, I have to, something I did, so it was like 256 is the total. So I already had 16.
He has on D&D Beyond like a keg level.
Yeah, keg level, the full keg is 256 ounces. Right now there's 220 ounces. I'll take another 16 ounces.
Okay. Make a constitution roll.
Yes.
It's time.
Boy, it's time to see how drunk I'm getting.
First roll.
Ooh.
A constitution, you say? Give me one
Yes.
second here to put my level down to 204. Okay. All right. Constitution. Unnatural 20.
You're doing fine. You have one of the nicest buzz. You have a fairly good buzz right now.
And my axe.
Kind of says that.
Yeah.
It's one of those
It's my
buzzes
catchphrase.
where you're like,
I already wrote it in.
this is nice. This is a really nice stroll. This is a nice stroll that we're going through.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah, you're feeling real good.
I'm feeling good.
And I'm feeling.
I feel good. I knew that I wouldn't.
So you guys finally make it to this open patch of just seems like grasslands that's probably about an acre large. When you finally come to a second?
Could you grab one, please?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know what you're saying.
I just like pretending to drink things.
You pulling stuff up swag?
Yeah,
Okay. And my axe.
there's a gear in this.
I feel it's always necessary. I love that you just put it in my axe.
I had to. I mean, you were saying so much.
I know. It's my catchphrase. Thank you, my good lad. Even though you're older than me.
What?
I said, thank you, my good lad, even though you're older than me.
I could be a lad.
Not to me. You don't call people you're older than lad, or you don't call people who are older than you lad.
Scottish do. They call all the guys lads and all the gals lassie.
No.
Yeah.
Is that right, lad?
Is that right, lad? Rain will growl as well. He's not. This is the equivalent of my beer right now. I don't actually have any beer.
Just Coke.
I wish I did. Oh, if we had the mead right now,
No, Monday.
that would be perfect.
Monday.
You know what they say? Probably guessed at this point.
My ex.
My act. When the student's ready to teach your
Dude, that freaking mead was kind of expensive. I don't know if I'll ever get it again.
Yeah, considering it's only about as big as this.
Isn't it just like beer and honey? Or is
No, it's closer to wine than anything.
wine.
Because it's made of honey, fermented honey, water, and
What's
yeast.
the paladin symbol look like? Quick description.
I forget.
I mean,
it's kind of like a sun.
Okay. So, okay.
Kind of.
Think Skyrim.
I would almost think kind of like a
Honestly.
more weirder version of the Star of David. I guess. I'm not sure. You'll have to ask Swag.
I was thinking of that stuff that there's.
I mean, this is a
literally-
simple drawing. That's as good as I'm getting.
That'll work. Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, looky
Good
look.
shit! Hey everybody, take a look at our new map. It's very zoomed in though. Brandon, could you do the honors?
Yes.
Brag. Oh. Okay, I was gonna say maybe he doesn't.
The first crotch I've drawn of today is Good Newman's over here.
What?
I mean, that's part of any
It better be
character.
actual size.
Well,
So,
Damn.
couple centimeters.
Yep, that's right.
It's bigger than the real one.
I call it my new morning.
My new morning.
My new member.
You know,
you got like, because your legs would go off frame, it's just gonna end right here. So you've got like
Stubs.
jorts on right now. Just ends at the knees.
you know what I call mine?
I'm John Cena.
My
I'm just gonna draw hairy legs underneath the jorts.
hairy legs. Bless your face. If you sneeze during this video, bless you. Peace off.
Don't know Tobuscus?
That's why it's just blackening and eating it out, so we don't see anything.
I tried to do it a certain way and it didn't like.
I wonder what's there.
You guys are going up against the house. What am I supposed to say? I don't know. Do an intelligence check to know if it's my specific house.
Who else is Slayer? Do you automatically get the extra 1d8 on the hit, or do you have to declare it as before
You automatically get it, as long as
So-
he's taking damage. He's not at full.
So you guys are gonna kind of have to bear with me for a second because
Oh, you can only do it once per turn.
Yeah.
I mean it's nothing big, but and by next time we do this, I'll be fine. But it's just gonna look a little odd.
Well, in the meantime, hi Wolf, thanks for joining us.
Are you serious?
Oh, cool.
I stared at the mic when I said that to the camera. Hi Wolf.
Hi, Wolf. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Hi,
Wait a
Wolf.
minute, is his name Wolf or Hi Wolf?
Her name is Wolf.
Oh, okay. Hi Wolf.
Hi, Wolf.
Thanks
Alright.
for joining us.
So you guys are now know this opening. With in front of you about, I'd say about
30 centimeters.
a fair amount tall. Some fortifications have been built, some basic fortifications, and at the top this seems like a fairly nice cabin
5 feet
is near the top. You see, it's around noon. The sun is about to set, and you can see smoke coming out near the chimney.
This looks like a guy that doesn't want any company.
Maybe not, but maybe he could.
Do I see a door, and if so, what is its material?
Oh no!
God.
I damn it! I'm intensely staring at Thrain.
Okay.
Can I
okay,
insight check?
You know,
Roll a perception check.
A perception check.
God.
You got
if
it.
the dwarf
No.
wants to do something funny, I say we let him.
But we need to get on this tracker's good side. But I don't know if this is happening right now. So.
15?
15.
Yeah.
From this side, you are able to you kind of observe the house to see if you see anything, and then you see it. You see it's a fairly rickety wooden door right over right over this small bridge, and it looks very inviting.
This is less a question for you, Swag, and more of a question for Brad. But as I kind of
Okay.
just look around in the party, do you look like you're giving off like door vibes?
Oh, I look like I have a hard on right now.
It's just raging underneath his armor.
Wait! I want this. Human, make a perception check to see if you notice anything.
Okay.
I didn't have to roll it all this game.
Haven't asked.
Yeah,
know.
exactly. Yeah, try.
I know. There's not been a moment for me yet.
Ooh, that's an unnatural 20.
Oh, you immediately know that. You've seen it before. You've seen the symptoms.
Thrain.
That's door fever.
Thrain.
I thought you meant he.
Thrain. Listen to me. We have to get on this tracker's good side. So we don't need to be kicking down his door.
I say we let him do it.
Why?
I'm with her elf.
Because, I mean...
What logical morality is involved with letting us kick down this random
Okay,
business?
look at it this way. He kicks down the door. The tracker's surprised. He kills the door. That's one less door we have to deal with in the world. And then you can run in, and if he could kill you, then that's a lot less human. But if not, maybe he
Okay.
maybe he likes
Right.
visitors.
The point is, this is me, not him. Please do not kick down the door.
But why?
Because we need to get on this tracker's good side.
Well, what if we wanted to get rid of the door anyway? Look at it, it's a piece of shit.
Exactly.
We can
Good logic, Thrain.
have a compromise. I can go in and I could say, I'll talk to the tracker a little bit, see if I can coax him to join us. I'll ask him about the door. If he doesn't like the door, you can just kick it down. Does that sound okay?
Just go for it.
I don't like giving up the element of surprise. But I will
I
hold off
agree.
my
Newman,
temptation.
Yes.
make a persuasion check.
Oh, no.
And should I make an insight check or something?
And should I make...
Make a,
I'm proficient, but it's still only +1. Fuck. Okay, mine's only an 8.
What am I rolling, Swag?
make a charisma check. Or a... Yeah, we'll do charisma.
Yeah.
4, and he got 8.
You got a 4 and 8?
I got a
Alright.
4, Newman got an 8.
Okay. So, as much as you don't,
Please don't.
as much as you really want to break this door down, it kind of makes a little bit of sense. You know, maybe you might be a little bit proper if you allow the ass to do knock the door down.
I'm sorry, say that again, Swag?
I said, as much as you really want to knock that door down right now, you said it might be a little bit proper if you,
If I hold off.
if you maybe ask him permission, and then you know, it might even feel better.
Alright.
Does that sound good? Because then you can give it all you want. You don't have to have your weapon drawn or anything. You can just go for it.
Alright.
So
I
it'll
will
be
wait
funny.
outside.
Okay. I'll say, and if I don't return in like 10 minutes or you hear my screams, then please kick down the door and come save me. Does that sound fine?
Or we leave him. Because one less human.
Glorious battle. Glorious battle, my friend. Anyway,
Glorious.
let's hope it won't come to that. I guess I'll start approaching the door.
I put my my door knocking down boots on just in case.
Okay.
Is it safe to say that we can like get up here?
Mr. Potato Man, my angry eyes.
My angry eyes. Mr. Angry Eyes. Ah! Pair of shoes.
Is it safe to say that we can like get up here?
What was that?
Is it like I'm moving around the characters on roll 20? Can I go up to the door undisturbed? Or if I go too close with something?
As you walk over near the bridge, you notice this bridge is pretty rickety. It looks like it's only made for maybe one or at best one person. So you're gonna have to make an agility, or I'm gonna say acrobatics check.
I'm a very acrobatic.
Could it look like that I could? Is this hill like pretty damn steep where I won't be able to just climb down and up the hill? Climb down and up the hill.
I mean, it's a fair. I'm gonna say it's about a 30-foot drop.
Oh, drop. Excellent. Okay.
You could make that.
Well, I should be
It won't
fine.
kill you, but it'll definitely hurt.
I should be
just jump
fine in
down
case I fall. So I'm just gonna slowly make my way across this rickety bridge.
Okay.
Make
Roll
your way
an
downtown.
acrobatics check.
Fuck my life.
I will go next.
Okay, that's 17.
Alright, thanks for coming in.
All right.
Well,
So
good decent story.
after and
brass
very meticulously walking over each plank, you're able to make it over with relatively no issue.
Excellent.
And you make it over, and the first thing you
I've learned
notice
from falling in the pit.
is that that there is a sign near the front door that says in a couple languages,
Don't kick that.
but mostly it says, you get the gist, it says keep out.
Go ahead, going in.
Well, I technically am out, so I will go ahead and give a polite knock on the door if I see it.
I would also like to cross the bridge at this point.
You're gonna cross the bridge? Alright,
Yes,
this is you.
What's your armor?
My armor, my armor
Yeah.
class is
Which
17.
Wait, no. What's your type of armor? Is it heavy?
Oh, it's chainmail. Yeah.
I don't think that's considered heavy.
Oh no, it's
armor.
splint.
Shit. Oh, Splint is heavy armor.
Splint is heavy armor though.
Splint is hardcore heavy armor.
Is that what you have on?
Yeah, that's what I'm wearing.
Okay, then make a acrobatics with disadvantage.
Oh, here comes 2 guys.
I'm like about to knock on the door. I'm not horrible.
10.
10.
Yep.
So at first you start to slightly at first you kind of have this kind of excitedness from the thought of knocking his door down, so you kind of sort of rush over these panels, and it almost immediately you realize these panels are bending at your weight, so you finally are able to start slowing down, and you almost get to the end when you press down and you just hear a slight crack, and then the whole panel just goes down, it just breaks off,
Oh.
and your foot starts to step through. I want you to make another
Dexterity saving?
I'm gonna say dexterity, yeah.
Dexterity saving.
Are you proficient?
18.
Yeah. We're bridge guys. We can bridge.
I'm a dwarf, you know. Not gonna my axe. Did you hear what I got?
You said 18?
Yeah.
Okay, so at the last second, you're able to grab the ropes holding onto the panels, you're able to just grapple and just hang there for a second. With some money, you're able to grab onto some of the panels and kind of drag yourself up onto the top of the panels and kind of drag yourself over to the other side.
Awesome. And then I'll stand behind Newman.
And I'll give a firm knocking.
I'm gonna stay over on this side of the bridge with Maria.
Okay. Lycus is also going to stay with you.
Okay.
I feel like to stay.
That's
Alright, so you see you knock on the door?
Yep.
Alright, so Kyle,
Oh yeah.
you hear a knock on the door.
Ooh.
I kinda
Who's she?
made it up.
Who's this girl?
She thick.
I walk my way over to the door, and considering it's very rickety and like wooden, I'm literally gonna look
Let me see
through
here.
a crack.
I'm just gonna like kind of be eyeing Thrain, just making sure he's like keeping up to his side of the bar. Yeah.
I'm kind of
Alright,
vibrating
so-
in my armor.
And I yell, "Go ahead and rush it. He's not answering, Thrain. You can do it."
Give him time.
317.
Yeah, with that, Thrain, I want you to make a
Wisdom saving throw, please.
I'm gonna say intelligence check.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you said Thrain?
That's a 3.
Oh shit, mine is 2.
No. I said Thrain.
Oh, you said intelligence check?
Yes.
Good God.
17.
There you go.
17.
There you go, buddy.
Hearing the words of Rynan, you swayed for about a moment as you started to run towards the door, but you were only able to stop there for a second, realizing that, maybe I still need to ask him. I never asked them permission. So then you hold your ground.
I'm gonna kind of like look over to Maria and then like give like a firm like eye gesture towards Renan, as if to tell her to just calm Renan in his hateful.
Okay.
It's hate speech.
Yeah.
And
Get out of here with that.
curious manner.
Unpolitically correct. Wait,
Human
just
lives.
2000
Get your,
Everyone's
get
gonna
your
try and
hate
hit
speech
you
off
in
this
the
private
balls.
property.
Wait, what?
He's gonna try and hit Ryan in the ball.
Whoa!
Can I try to like use my elf senses to kind of like
Spidey senses.
like kind of like
It can dexterity, a saving throw. How about that?
dexterity?
I have a +5 against skill checks.
Fuck you!
Wait. That's an 8.
Whoa!
Wow.
What?
Efficient dex saves, so it's +3.
That was 8.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Just contact immediately. You just hear a wham! You just feel
That's
the-
my girl, Maria.
You're like, oh!
I kind of start coughing.
You go to your knees, and she just looks over. He says, "That's what you deserve." And just finally puts her hands over her, just wraps her hands around and just starts to stare at the door, just waiting for some type of response.
And I just kind of like look up at her, like coughing. I'm like,
99 points of bludgeoning.
well, I mean, huh? What'd you say, Swag?
I said, "That's what you deserve."
I kind of like cough. I'm like, well, how about we call it even and you just massage the soreness out of them?
Thank God! He strikes again. He's back.
She just looks over at
With a
you
vengeance.
and just you can just see there are not enough words to describe what she wants to do to you, but instead
No, don't say that, Swag. Don't say
Yeah,
that,
I know,
Swag.
right? I know. How much pain you want to put you through?
Okay.
Put it there.
Well, maybe.
Dog bondage!
Maybe I'm into that.
Fuck
That
off.
BDSM.
Going on!
You know,
Mr. Jonathan, here's a knock.
cock and ball torture.
You took it the wrong way.
Look, I just look at it, I'm like, what? I'm only kidding. God, you know I don't mean that. You know I really love you. Jeez.
And she just stared intently at the door.
Which is broken down.
All this happens behind the screen.
Newman turns chaotic evil. That's it. That's my breaking point. I'm triggered. Alright, anyway.
Okay, looking through a crack in this rickety door as if it was like an eye hole, I'm gonna look out and see.
Hi, have you heard of my words?
I'm gonna see the Jehovah's Witness over here who's got the paladin symbol. What do you want?
Okay. So you look out the little opening that you have on the corner. You look through and you see this human in a very nice set of cleric chains, and is just sitting there with intent, like just very patiently waiting for an answer. And it just has a big smile. And keeps looking back to her, and he says, hold on, and he keeps looking there waiting.
Anyway.
Did you read the sign?
Yes, but I'm afraid that I'll have to disrupt its rules for a second because I have a favor to ask.
You've got 10 seconds.
We're in grave danger. We need a tracker. We're willing to reward you.
What's the great danger?
I can't disclose all the information, but all you need to know is that we can't go on the roads, and we need to have somebody who can take us through the forest. And we were recommended by Abel, if you know him.
Not a familiar name, but you've got a few more seconds. And I'm gonna slowly open the door and just kind of peek through to see everybody who's at the door because that little
Alright.
peephole wasn't enough. I just want to see more.
Can you
everybody.
describe what I see?
As what you're gonna see from the little bit of the sliver that opens up is the kind of skinnier face than normal, but a red dragonboard head that peeks through the door with an eye kind of piercing at you.
I have actually never seen a dragonborn.
Well,
I've read about I know about dragonborns, but I've never seen one in person. So I'm kind of taken aback, but I'm still trying to maintain composure.
Thief in the
I want you to make a charisma check with us.
Okay. fucking wonderful. My worst possible rolls of charisma check.
Do I know what a dragon is?
Fuck, that's a 4.
4. You immediately
Piss your pants.
your body actually reacts the first time you see a dragonborn. You actually jump back and you actually say a word out loud.
I cast Healing Word. At 8th level.
At 8th level.
No. I'll just say, excuse me, you'll have to forgive my, I'm kind of just like shaking a little bit. My, I guess, newbiness is all I can really say, but I've not seen one of your race. I've only heard about it, and I must say your appearance is quite impressive and intimidating.
You killed my family.
Yes, well, in a way yours is too. Those fancy robes I'm not used to.
I'm afraid they're not so fancy anymore after what I've been through these past couple of days, me and my party. By the way, this is Thrain. He's a...
Thrain Iron Sapper at your service.
A very...
You'll see the scaly eyebrow like raise up.
Yes.
and
A
kind
very...
of
He's a very...
May I break down your door?
We'll get to that.
if you pay for it.
I'm sorry, but he has a thing where he likes to break down doors, and I was... Anyways, first things first, we need to know if you would be interested. I do have some gold and some gems on me to perhaps compensate you if you could take us at least to the town of Bridge Puddles through forest to where we could avoid any potential mercenaries that may be tracking us on roads. I understand that you shouldn't want to do something for free.
I sulk away from the crack, close the door,
Okay?
and then the door just opens up, slides away. You don't see me in there. Come on in.
Alright. I'll go ahead and... Thank you. Thrain, will you be coming in?
Yes.
Wait, please don't touch the door quite yet. We'll both walk. I'll give a like an okay symbol to Renan, Lycos, and Maria, just saying everything's alright.
That's the signal!
No.
Break down the door!
And I'll go ahead and walk inside along with Thrain.
Okay, one second.
Friends call me May.
Okay. Seeing the symbol, Lycus decides to make a run over the bridge and immediately falls through.
Oh shit!
He died.
He lands prone, taking about 6 points of damage. He gets up and is in definite pain, but he's able to finally just crawl up the hill and make it up to the top.
I'll just like...
Why the hell are these made so tall?
Does Carkyle have heard that fall and such?
I'm just gonna try to like ignore it and hope that Carkyle did not hear it and just go in, and I'm just gonna kind of gesture to Maria and Renan.
Make a perception check.
Alright.
Can I make a perception check to try to hear it as well?
Fuck!
Plus whatever my perception is. So I got a
Sure.
20, not natural.
29?
20, not natural.
Come on.
I can hear just about everything.
You are very perceptive right now because you're not sure what's going on. You're not sure, so you're paying attention to your surrounding. You hear a large thud right where the bridge crosses. You hear a large crack and thud.
I'll
So one board from you, 2 boards from your friend. You're gonna
Yes.
start paying for my bridge, or is this gonna be...
Yes, I'm sorry. Like I said, I have come with a party, and apparently one of us has just decided to run across the bridge carelessly. Even though the situation was under control, so I
As
apologize
you're
for that.
saying, Lycus finally makes it up and he's limping and he's walking towards the door and he says, that hurt.
Good, that's the point!
Lycus, there is no problem here. Everything is safe. You did not need to do that.
I didn't break the door down.
I say sad.
Because the fireplace was showing a little bit of smoke, I'm actually going to pull out from a little like set-up hook situation, like a barbecue spinning stick that has a bunch of dead rabbits on it.
Nice.
I pull it out, and I'm
Yeah.
just gonna chomp down on one, pulling it off the thing, and I'm gonna just hold it up to you because you're the main person up. Rabbit.
I'm gonna make a charisma check for myself. Okay, that's a unnatural one. And I'll just kind of like shake and just hold it, and I'll just. I mean, I haven't come from like a rich household or anything, but this is kind of still taking me back, and you can kind of guess that. And I'll be like, she's like kind of grunge into it and just like be biting off like the foot or some part you're not supposed to eat, and just like. Thank you very much, friend. I appreciate that. I'm just gonna like put it in my mouth. Like, so, would you be willing to help us at all? I can pay you half up front. I'll pull out my 2 gems that I got way back yonder.
This place you're going. Does it have any monsters, old things?
I'm not exactly sure. Our ultimate destination is get to the city of Westerfall. But all we need to do is make sure that we cross places that aren't infested with monsters, albeit we have gotten unlucky and stumbled upon some magical forces, but we were able to dispatch them.
Brian, can you make a perception check?
Yes, I can.
Not.
Huh.
I'll just like still be.
I pretend I understood half of those words. And to be honest, I'm
16.
not in a good space.
16?
Yes.
You finally, the pain passes, and you finally get up and you start to notice that Maria has already made it over the bridge. Is now coming through the door.
Everybody's get over my bridge!
She's more gentle.
I just kind of like,
when it breaks,
under my breath, I'm just kind of like,
Just no
stupid
bridge
girl. And I want to kind of like just run across the bridge.
Leap.
No, I want to just run across the bridge.
Like a list.
Like this is.
You gonna get across the bridge?
Oh dear God, please.
I can roll for it.
Yeah, make an acrobatic roll.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I just.
That is a natural 20 plus 5, 25.
He literally Legolas across the.
Yeah.
Quickly seeing this happen, you immediately jump into action,
No,
and
no.
you pretty much ninja style walk over. You barely put any weight on the panels as you run over the 30-foot gap, almost acting like it's not even a gap at all.
But nobody saw that
It
happen.
looks like you're walking over it.
Nobody saw it.
And you finally make it to the end, and right before you're able to get to Maria, she walks in and finally she sees and she walks in and she looks around and sees the Kyle. And immediately when you see this woman, Kyle, I want you to make a intelligence check.
Well, you know. Hey, that's okay. That's a 16?
16?
Yeah, 16.
You immediately recognize this woman. As much as you really don't focus on the political side of this realm, you know exactly who this is. This is Lady Maria Eve Evanwood of the Evanwood family, and is going to be the heir of the Mahi when the current one passes.
Then, can I enter the house and sit behind Maria?
You immediately realize the stakes that are currently the stakes of what this party is asking you now.
They've got some pretty precious cargo.
You recognize her.
I believe many people in here would recognize that face.
Oh,
Surprised you're just walking in the open air with that face.
I guess I don't need to tell you the severity of the situation and how dire of circumstances we're in to be forced to carry her in these open spaces.
I believe that adds up. Or does it subtract? I'm not sure. Let's look at the abacus. Gonna be honest.
No. There's an abacus as part of the firewood.
You were mentioning something
You,
before my kids.
Kyle, you also know that there have recently been only through the last time you made it through Vizay, your weekly trip to the village to grab supplies. You found a wanted poster of Maria for the bounty of 25,000 gold pieces.
You gotta tell us that.
Can I, like, have I entered the house yet?
Wow.
I think Rain doesn't care about money.
This.
I mean, have you?
Yeah, like I wanted to go like in like kind of like right after Maria and kind of like just look around the place, like glance around the house.
Okay. All right, so you walk in and you immediately notice this very cooler than normal, but rather tall red dragonborn that's in front of you. He's currently in a conversation with human and a Thrain.
I just kind of like I look at him like, fuck me. At least it's not another human.
I especially apologize for his behavior.
How in the world do you meet with all of these? What's the word? Different people.
I guess you could say we were all just in the right place at the wrong time.
Well, I would assume so. That girl there. I saw a picture of her with a lot of numbers underneath. More numbers than I've seen on most pictures with numbers. So, if you're gonna get me to be a
What
part
kind
of this.
You mean like a wanted poster?
Yes, well, they want the thing that's on the picture. Sometimes it's people, other times it's people.
That's not true.
Sometimes it's people, and other times it's people.
Intelligence is 6, ladies. I'll just
So listen, I'm going to be forward. I don't know whose house this is.
Good God! Yes! Yes!
Performance of the night, ladies.
yeah! Fuck yeah! Okay.
I'm far away from home, and I desperately want to get back, but I can't until I fulfill my clan's quest for me. I assume the shiny things will help because you people respect the shiny things. So, if you pay me many shiny things, maybe I can use that in town, find information. I'm looking for a monster.
What monster?
Well, that's the problem. I don't think the monster exists.
What's its name?
I made it up. It's a long story, and I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but I have abilities that I don't understand. I was afraid of telling my clan about these abilities. I take another bite of the head of a rabbit.
Okay.
I look at it and feel
As you
sad,
chew into this
'cause I'm
one,
not
you
eating
just
as well.
feel this mushy, undercooked
brainy.
rat brain.
Damn, this is a good one.
I want you to make a Constitution
Sure, why not?
check.
Just regular check or say? Oh, it doesn't matter for me.
No, this is for
Oh.
human.
Oh, wait, what?
Me? Oh.
Oh, you're watching me?
Oh, okay. Constitution saving throw or shit?
Someone took a bite. Whoever took the bite of the
Oh, it was me. It was Carkyle. Carkyle took the bite.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Alright.
10.
10?
Yeah.
Immediately you realize that you went to go for the stomach and that it's really gross in your mouth. You have the urge to spit it out.
Let me see here. Yeah, you're talking about busting down my door. You were the first person to break off the wood plank. So, immediately I spit it on your foot.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Anyways,
I need to go rub this off. And I go rub it on the door.
that's what she said.
Like actually rub it, or you're gonna fucking kick the door?
I'm going to rub the door with a firmness to it as I try to get rid of that slobbering brain on my foot.
Your loud wooden scrape.
Somebody's keying my
All right,
my door.
So, just to skip the formality, since this isn't your house, can he kick your door down?
I'm gonna kick the door down.
He's gonna kick the door down.
All right, I like to kick the door.
I close the door.
Yes!
And I kind of like line it up like a punt kick for a, or like a kick for a field goal kick.
I take out one of my axes. I'm holding it like this. I'm ready to kick it down.
Okay, buddy. Get it all.
Make a strength, or an athletics check.
Oh boyo. Left-handed dueling.
Ooh.
17.
17. All right. With this excitedness and with your kicking boots on, you immediately back up a few feet and make a running start at the door. At the last second, you do a jumping kick straight at the door, pretty much breaking it into 1,000 pieces. And it's flying outside.
Like fuck, he gets stronger every time.
I didn't know dwarves could fly.
All right. Well, now that that's out of the way, you must know that he has a habit of wanting to do that. It's good sometimes, and sometimes it's this.
I'm gonna go sit in that couch up there. The green chair right there.
I guess
I'm gonna go sit in it and just with a relaxed like.
He blew his load on that.
Anyway, I'm not sure if we can help you with this monster, but surely we can assist you with that, whatever you want, if you can assist us, because if this wanted poster is up, then I'm afraid the situation is much worse than I thought. As I kind of look at Maria, like, I thought it was just mainly those privateers that were after us, but if they've put out a public bounty, then we definitely can't show you in public.
Yes, it's... I was afraid to tell you guys. I wasn't sure if I could trust you or not.
You knew?
But now... They killed my family. They murdered all of them. And the only one alive anymore is my mother. I need to get to her. If I'm going to save this kingdom, we need to get to Westerfall.
Absolutely.
Here, here.
Yes, I guess. I kind of turned to, what's your name again?
Tarkyle.
Tarkyle. I kind of, or I didn't say that in character. I kind of just turned to Tarkyle, just like expect.
Kyle.
Carkyle.
I turned to Carkyle, and I just kind of expectantly, like, just waiting for an answer after hearing Maria's little spiel.
Finishing up the last little bit of rabbit, I throw that little staff back into the fire, and I walk past you to the wall behind you, where I pull off 2 of my hand axes out of the wall, stow them, and then I pick up my giant maul. It is just huge. And I put my thing, I put it over my shoulder. You want me to be a part? Pay a front.
Absolutely. I give one of my gems that I got over. I'm no appraiser, but it's definitely worth at least 75 gold pieces.
He gives you this weird, cool-looking gem. You're not sure what it is, but it looks really cool.
Well, I can count to 1, and that's not enough, so... And I'm gonna try to intimidate you.
Okay. I'm also, like, I'm just really, like, excited after seeing you pick up that maul. I'm like, a hero.
Make, I want you to make a counter-intelligence check.
I did a natural 20 plus 5.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
I rolled high, but not that high.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
so you...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah. Hand over, that's my last second, that's my gem, so.
Thanks. Alright, let's go.
And I just start walking out.
I'll just wait until he walks, I'll just wait until he walks out with his, I assume, heavy footfalls, and I'm just gonna fucking fall on the floor.
I
I walk over to where Newman is falling on the floor, and I just kind of, I just look down at him like, human, you might want to.
Renan!
You might want to go change
Now
your pants.
It's not the time. And my voice is like cracking. No!
You look really.
I'm tuning Renan out, and I'm just like praying to Paladin, like I'm just like doing Paladine's prayer in my head over and over right now in my head.
Maria comes up to you and he just says, "I'm not gonna let you go without any money." And she gives you a bag, just drops it on your stomach, and walks away. You could expect the weight. It's around 250 gold pieces.
Damn.
Where have you been keeping this?
You don't want to know.
You see one breast is smaller than
I
the
have
other.
now.
Well, I have my ways.
She had to smuggle it somehow.
Well, I appreciate it. I'll definitely keep it in mind, and I can use it to pay him more if he asks for it, because I can tell he's going to be a great help. I wouldn't want him against us.
And was like, "You ready for this?" Like to help you up.
Sure. And I'll like clasp on
And drag her down.
With strength unusually large amount of strength for the size of this woman. She pulls you up and pretty much with no effort from your side puts you on your feet.
Oh,
What
okay.
kind of woman?
Damn, I thought. I'm not gonna lie, Newman's ego is pretty bruised after this, but he's just trying to take it up with Paladine.
I'm gonna stand up from my chair, walk right by Newman, just give him a big slap on the back, and just be like, "Let's go, lad."
You seriously were so scared, human.
I'm just gonna kind of wait until everyone like walks out of the room and keeps going like, "Dear Paladine, what have I gotten myself into?"
And I scream back, check your pants!
I check my pants, everything's fine.
The credits.
Okay.
Alright, with that, I think we can take a quick break.
Yeah.
You heard that, ladies and gentlemen. Quick break. Let's turn on the fan. It's getting warm.
Yeah, what time of day is it
So,
in game right now?
it's actually a good point. It's around dusk. So if you guys are about to settle, you might want to sleep here.
Excuse me.
My plan was to go back to Abel's house so we can all just kind of sleep and then head out in the morning.
Ah, okay. Alright, well then you guys are heading towards the
Yeah, because it was only, you said 2 miles, so.
yeah, it's not that far.
Yeah, so we should be able to go back.
I did the same thing to it.
You almost knocked the other C4 off too.
I don't think I've ever had like a more funny character introduction when you were like, "I'll be honest, this house is not mine." That is not what I expected.
Alright, I will be right back.
Alrighty, Swag, you better not take an hour. He's already gone, bud. Like a whisper.
He's gone. I go out to dusk.
Oh, it's too fucking cold. I'm going back here.
If it's cold, I'm cold-blooded, so you know I gotta. It's hard, you know. I go slow. I have to rage just to keep myself warm. Just gonna rage walk the whole time. We just slowly punch through it the whole time.
Just veins bulging. How tall is your dragonborn?
Oh, 6 foot.
Just 6 foot?
Oh, I don't know.
I do want to warn, it's like 11:51.
Oh,
It's
is
10:50.
it? What? No, it's not.
10:50.
Yeah, it's 10:50.
Oh,
That clock is ahead.
okay,
Sorry,
sorry.
that clock is a clock.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, the streaming computer's clock is still Eastern time.
Okay, well, I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want anything, I didn't want to get too far behind.
Excuse me, son. Could you please hold this for me, sir?
Swag says that he'll be back. He's gonna be back in a few minutes, so we'll see him in another hour.
All right. Well, then let's talk to our audience real quick. Hi, nobody.
Oh, we don't have anybody now?
I'm sure Wolf is still there, idle or something. I don't know if my chat menu just isn't working or not. I don't know. Maybe she's been saying something this whole time.
Or
I just
viewers.
will never know.
Can we have character conversations without him here?
Sure. She's still there. Yeah, we can.
We'll just say
I kind of want to just finish my story. So
yeah,
it's kinda
while
like-
we're walking, that'd be good because Swag knows.
Yeah,
So-
I already told Swag.
You say these.
Oh no. Nah, he might want to hear part of it.
Okay.
I'll wait.
You say powers. What do you mean?
Well, whenever I was born, apparently I was different from all the other kin in my clan. And I have these, I don't know what to call them, superpowers. They've only happened here and there. I can barely control them.
Superpowers. You mean? And I kind of light up my hand like this.
My eyes go wide open and the snake-like eyes slit down.
It's fire, not light.
How? You are not the super.
Were you bitten by a radioactive? Were you bitten by a radioactive spider by any chance?
No, I'm not super. in
What
any
is a
way.
radio?
Paladin gives me these powers. Thanks to my worship with her, she grants me a strength like this. I can also do things such as this, and I kind of light up my mace. It kind of glows in the dusk.
He can also get really scared when someone intimidates him.
And I can do stuff. Wait, no. And I can do things like this.
I've never known another humanoid, that's what they're called, to do that.
Such a smart word.
That's the only smart word I know. Except for the word smart. I was always afraid. My clan, well, they'll make me strong. Well, barbarians were wanderers. And we kill and hunt, and I was afraid of showing them what I have. Because I was afraid they'd, well, abandon me in the side of a tree stump. Tied me up.
I see.
So, well, a little while ago, I decided at one point I was on a hunting mission with my cousin, Gilgal. I thought I'd show him. He wasn't the best cousin, but I'm like, I need to show someone. So I showed him. I had the spark at one point. I created a fake rock. He got scared and he said that he would tell the clan of these powers and he would get me banished. So I did the only thing I could. I killed him. And when I came back to the clan, I told them that a great beast had killed him. I told them it was a beast with many tentacles and many colors and feathers and claws, and I made it up entirely. They said that to avenge my cousin, my one purpose was to go out, kill the beast, to bring its head back to the clan. So,
Here you are.
here I am.
I see. Well, it's quite unfortunate that you were thrown into that circumstance. I wish your cousin would have been. What's the word?
Not an ass.
The words. Yes.
How a trick.
I'm just kind of looking like. And we walk, and we're drinking ale. That's where we'll leave it off.
Yeah. All right.
Go ahead and mark it down to
that
0.
That was 5
Five
pints. Or not pints. That was 5 16-ounce cups. 5 red soda.
I'm liking it. I probably haven't had ale.
Hello. We just did some character, like he told us his story. We just did some
All I did was
walking and talking.
I filled them in on the fact that the whole thing where I talked to the cousin, told him about my powers, he threatened me to tell the clan. I killed him, and I told the clan that there was this great beast of tentacles and feathers and claws and colors, and they sent me out to go kill the beast and bring back its head.
Okay.
I just told them that.
Are you telling them this willingly, or are you just saying it out loud as you're walking?
He's headed to us.
Yeah, it's very much kind of almost a grief thing, because it's probably, if you guys would notice, any of you who are the smarter ones, you'll notice that, like, I've not said this before, I'm just getting this off my chest.
I actually was going to say, but Swag wasn't here, like that I would like to make an insight check on you. So if we're getting back into the game, may I?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, and then
That's for 1. What? It's a 7, if that means anything. 7 plus 6, but it doesn't really do much if you really
I mean, yeah, he
you have to
seems to
roll
be like
persuasion.
a dude. He's like a dragon.
Deception.
Bruh.
I also rolled a natural 1!
Wait, but what, how modifiers?
My
Mine's gonna be hard.
my charisma modifier is a +3.
So yeah, I have a nat 1, but it's a 7. He has a nat 1, but it's a 4.
Oh. So then you
We both rolled nat 1s.
I'm at a horrible. I'm like literally. I'm kind of leaving shivering a little bit. But it's just like being away from.
I'm
my
so
friends.
off my game right now, but still.
Yeah.
You are even more off your game.
I am.
So
Cusp
what
of anger too.
What do I get? I guess you can tell me.
Well, specifically, you're gonna notice that like this thing bides within my soul heavily. Like with every kind of my lip shudders, you know, I kind of snarl every so often during my words, and my pupils kind of keep getting near a point of anger. And like this is borderline.
Do I feel any like comfort? I guess whenever I show you the flame that I can produce.
Oh yeah, no. There was a wonder and awe when I saw that, and like just very mystifying, really. For a simpler mind who thought he was the only person to have these kind of powers, but be called powers because he never knew magic was a thing yet. You're the first person to ever see use these, and it's incredible, Tim.
Okay.
Go to breathe fire.
How'd you think I started the fireplace?
Newman,
Yes.
I forgot to mention something about the Eye of Maldive.
Oh, please tell.
When
It can kill everyone.
They can look at things.
when you activate it, it will glow.
So it can do what I already do.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough.
I thought it was
But
gonna
it's like you can hand it to someone and they can do it.
Yeah. Okay.
And also,
It's a portal.
Gotcha.
Carcan?
Archive.
Carkyle. Carkyle.
It's imagine just saying car and then dash Kyle.
That's
Okay.
literally.
That's
I wrote
it.
his name, capital C, capital K, Car Kyle.
This
Okay,
is how I
Carkyle.
actually.
Okay.
Alright,
I got
Carkyle.
the Kyle right.
Carkyle and I shared 2 drinks together. I say shared.
As we're walking
Yeah.
to the new house.
Yeah. We had 2 drinks apiece.
I want
I added
both of you to
additional.
roll constitution checks.
Okay. How strong is this? Is this like unnaturally strong alcohol?
It's just regular tavern ale.
You got
Fucking
I
drink.
think you got this keg of ale at the Broken Keg Inn, which they didn't have the best. It was fairly above average ale.
Because I remember I
Um,
sweet talked them.
I got an 11.
I got a natural 20.
So, Thrain, you're starting to feel the effects of a couple drinks down.
He's already.
I had 3, by the way.
He's
You
had.
are as sharp as an eagle right now.
If anything.
Makes my bloody.
So, just trying to comfort Carkyle as we go along, and I'll just keep walking.
It doesn't take you that long to finally make it back to the small farm. And as you,
I'll kind of, if I may, Swag, I'll kind of trot ahead of the group a little bit. And do I see Abel or anybody outside? Are they all settled in?
It's almost nighttime, but it's pretty much nighttime. The sun has gone over the line, and it's pretty much dim. There's a little bit of light, but not much. And as you get there, you see Abel come outside, and he gives you a nod, understanding, and he waves to Carkyle. Carkyle, you recognize this as the friendly farmer that you've been talking to recently about getting some
He's a friendly farmer.
information on some beasts around the area.
I was afraid you two wouldn't know each other and to warn you of his slightly frightening presence, but
We found a dragon.
I'm glad to see that you know each other already.
Yes.
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 Need something?
Copy that.
Copy that.
Okay, so So.
All right. And as you guys the sleeping. He points to a barn behind the farmhouse. It's a fairly large barn, and as you get close, you notice that there's some padded bedrolls that have been set up for you guys.
Aww.
That's so sweet. Excellent. Okay, I guess we can also retire.
I'll take first watch.
All right.
I pass out.
I'll take second, third, and fourth watch.
I'll pass
Do
out.
you sleep? I'll take third, I guess, because I don't want you staying.
Thrain immediately just passes out onto the bed. You
I
get
guess-
a large snoring.
As everything kind of settles down, I'm gonna go over to Maria, and I'll say,
Okay.
Since, as much as I want to have wishful thinking and say that we can defend against any threat, I worry that if we were to get ambushed and if we don't make it, then the priority would be for you to be able to escape if we can't protect you anymore. So, in this hypothetical scenario that we don't want to happen, I think it's best that you have this. And I give her the potion of speed, I guess. I just wrote speed potion that I got from the first church that makes you kind of go faster.
Wow, that's a very long title.
The potion of speed, I guess, that kind of makes you go faster. +2.
Potion meant for Kuzma.
You weren't exactly sure what it was, but you kind of got the idea of what it
Yeah.
did. So.
I believe if you drink this potion, it will speed up your footfalls a little bit, and if you're any bit as capable as I think you are, then you should be able to easily outmaneuver any bandits that may be chasing you, should we were to fall in battle. But keep in mind, it's only as a last resort if we do fall. I don't encourage you running off if we're still healthy. Even if you do want to save our lives, please, just know that we're trying to save yours as well.
She looks to you and she grins. She's like, I thank you for your kindness. But I do not need this.
Why not?
Let's just say that I can outrun most things.
Insight check, right now.
Alright, okay.
What is she thinking? This is Newman's personality. He likes to read people. He likes to read people. Ooh, okay. That's a 25, Coach.
25?
Yep.
My dude.
You can tell that there's some type of enhanced ability that she has not mentioned to you guys yet.
Maria. Did you hear me, Swag?
Yeah. I heard Maria, but that's it.
That's all I said.
Oh, okay.
Just to let you know, we're a team together now, even if it's only temporarily. So if you have anything that could help us, please do. But I won't press you. I know that this is a burden on you as it is us. And I'll leave her alone.
Okay.
the last one.
She understands. She nods. She looks over and starts to make her bed. She's not used to this, let's say, poor living style, so she kind of tries to make it a little more comfortable and tries to lay down and fall asleep.
Did you see his way?
What the heck?
Wait, show. You want to show better?
I just put it on the screen.
Okay, yeah, he saw it.
It's our character.
It's
arc.
our character art.
By the lovely Jonathan Chase. Follow him on Twitter at something.
JJ's Films, actually.
Follow him on Twitter at JJ's Films.
We don't have a lower third, sorry.
JJ's Films.
No, I said what he needs to do now is add like color
That
and
just
stuff
needs to be in the
it.
fourth screen right there. That you don't have anything going on. Just put it there.
Dude.
It's beautiful.
I said he needs to add color to it and like make it like a logo and stuff for us?
You turn that into a graphic.
I can.
You should, and then I'll use it.
All right.
Okay. So,
Alright. Get back into it.
Yeah, sorry. That's
Yeah.
last time. Last interruption.
Yeah.
Not really. But.
Alright, you see Lycus kind of frustratedly put his bed together and lay down. He hasn't really spoken to any of you guys the whole trip. He kind of was in the back. He didn't do much on the side of talking, or he's kind of was far back.
It's almost like he ditched us.
After his second game.
Yeah.
what happened, Lycus? What happened?
What happened? We were such good
It's almost like he changed personalities there for a hot second.
Yeah, like when we were in the tower.
Started cutting off people's ears and doing all this weird shit. Anyways.
That's what happened? I don't remember that.
Because Kevin was like, I cut off his ear.
That's great.
Yeah.
And with Kevin's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just cut off his ear.
Yeah.
Satan's pretty cool.
Satan's pretty cool.
And
Have you seen
as you
Bowser
guys
Bears?
slowly drift into sleep, I want the first person on watch to make a roll.
All right.
Just a base roll or perception?
This is going to just be right up to the roll. Just a d20.
Okay.
That's a 3.
3.
A 3, my dude.
The night goes fairly smoothly. Around 4 in the morning, it starts to rain, and unfortunately, the way the wind was blowing, all gets slightly damp with water.
Aww.
I like it.
It starts to rain.
And my
It starts to rain. Did you just get it?
With that,
Are we all level 3 and long rested?
oh yes, good point. Everyone is level 3. All right, everyone's also rested and everything. So,
Does my keg fill back up?
rain.
With rain,
So with that, it starts to become early morning. Birds are chirping. After a switch, Ryan, you're able to get the rest of the sleep you need. Are you full or half elf?
Full.
Full elf? Then yeah, you only needed
4 hours.
the 2 hours or it's either 2 or 4. I think it's 4. Who wanted to take next watch?
I did, Karka.
Okay, so after that, 4 hours go by. It's around 6 or it's 8 in the morning. And the birds are chirping. It seems like a pretty sunny day. And when
Can I
the
kill
sun
one?
beats on everyone else's eyes and everyone starts to wake up. So with that,
Can you catch flies out of the air with your tongue?
you guys seem to.
Wow.
Are you guys gonna prepare for your journey?
Absolutely.
I wanted to try to kill one of the birds for breakfast.
You're gonna kill one of the birds?
Yeah, the birds you saw flying around, the pretty ones. I want to kill one
Okay.
for breakfast.
Okay.
Or I have
want
javelins.
What the fuck? You're gonna javelin a bird?
A small little Oriole flying around.
I love it. I love it. I'm asleep and I love it.
You have what?
I have 4 javelins for being a barbarian.
Okay.
Can I try to javelin one of these birds for breakfast?
I want you to make a
It turns out to be a rock.
strength check.
Like the giant.
So
bird.
can I use Can I use the javelin stats here?
Yes.
Because I'm proficient in them. So okay.
I like a big bird.
Oh man. All right, that's 10.
10.
How much AC does a bird have?
after watching these birds circle some of the farm, you managed to find one that had landed near one of the scarecrows that have been posted up near the crops. You aim up and you start getting prepared. You start getting down real low, and when you get close enough, you
And Newman comes out with a cup of coffee, like, "Hey, Karzak, what are you doing?"
when a gust of wind seems to go by, and it just seems to knock the javelin off by a couple feet and just slams into the arm of the scarecrow, and the bird flies off. With but you are able to go up and grab the javelin here.
As I grab it, I'm gonna say to the scarecrow, "Gotcha," and then I go back to my watch.
Alright, so you head back to the barn, and by that time everyone's up and ready and have all their gear on.
Oh yeah, and did we get one of the tainted? Did we get the tainted star back? Forgot about that whole thing.
Yeah, that was a fun little side quest.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, just making sure.
That's okay. I'll pick it up. Whatever.
Before he left.
I remember convincing, but I didn't remember actually getting it. Okay.
Does the tainted star have any properties of the One Ring?
I put it on, I become.
Well, it can be holdable.
Well, no, I mean like in the sense that it becomes like people want it like desperately, things like that. Like, does it have any like mental properties it affects other people in any way?
Make a religion check.
A religion check.
Your specialty.
I'm an axe.
Probably, I think it's plus 0.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's
Honestly,
it's 0.
All right, cool. That'll be a 3.
3?
Yeah.
You can't get much from it. You're not a very religious person, so you don't really know much on.
It's in my backpack.
Well, I was pretty much just asking
about artifacts.
I was just pretty much asking if it was like affecting like me or any of us in any way, like without us realizing it.
Well, I'm not going to tell you out of game if that's what you're asking.
Well, I didn't know if in game if it was like affecting us or anything.
Well,
because I forgot about it.
Would
too.
someone else like to check
Yeah.
if it's affecting anyone else?
I'm acting just like I always have.
Well, yeah, no, I am.
I'm not. I'm just gonna like try to
Your
keep it.
observations.
I'm gonna try to focus on it as little as possible while still trying to keep it completely in my possession or in my.
What
partner's
is
possession.
everyone's? Is everyone alright with disclosing their? Actually, never mind.
I can't believe you asked
Everyone
that.
with a neutral alignment or an evil alignment. You don't have to tell me. I want you guys to make a wisdom check.
Well,
Totally. Neutral good. Does that count?
Yeah, it does. You said you wanted a what?
wisdom.
Wisdom?
15.
Yeah.
6. I mean, we're telling you by shouting on our numbers anyway, but.
All right. So, for Carkyle, during the middle of the night, you had this weird sensation that had come over you, almost like a nightmare. A nightmare had come over you about your clan, and in the middle of your nightmare, it fades into this weird vision about a very dark entity. And before you get any more information about it, a hand comes and grabs you and pulls you down, below anything seeable, and it just becomes dark, and you wake up. From that, you look around and you don't see much, and you tend to just doze back off and take nothing back from it. In the middle of the night, Thrain, you had a dream about standing on the throne of your old throne again.
You don't stand
No.
With riches and women, and especially ale surrounding you.
Oh, that's a happy dream.
And in your right hand, you see the star rotating as you have a grin on your face. You wake up and you feel very good. You feel excellent. But you have a slight urge. The slight urge to reach into Newman's bag.
Is he near
And
his
just try out. See what the star does.
bed?
I am like spooning the bag.
Oh, it's like a Palantir scene.
Alright, I would like to grab a pot. I'll switch it out, and then I'll talk to Sauron and tell him about the woman. Hey, Sauron. Food.
Meanwhile, Newman is having a dream like, I wish this star had never come to me.
So
I
do
wish
all.
you back home and shut up.
So do all who live to see such times, but it is not for them to decide. All that you have to decide is what to do with the time that's given to you.
So,
Says Thrain like overbeaten.
as everyone's noticing things, you guys all notice that Lycus is not currently, you can't see him. He's not currently there.
Oh, Lycus, right, not you.
Yeah, no.
I was looking at you like I was like, good Lycus.
He's absent like my father.
I'm just gonna kind of like, as I'm like waking up, just do like a little stretch, just like, Lycus! Lycus? And I'm just gonna kind of get up and go from room to room. And if I see anybody, I'm gonna ask, like, seen Lycus?
I don't know if I like you all, but I do think you're kind of interesting.
As you start, can you make an investigation check?
While he's looking around, can I go look for the star?
Sure, make an investigation check.
The star is on my back.
Wow. How big?
10 is my investigation check.
And 10 is my investigation
Actually,
check.
And 1 is my investigation.
it's like, I think I like,
You can't find who you're looking for.
the way,
Both of us can't
the way I
find it.
see it is like, I have my bag like that I have around my back, and then I have like a little pouch on the side that I keep the star in, because I don't want the star like in a pickpocketable place. By robes and whatnot.
If only we had a kazoo.
I know one of those.
I keep it in my fanny pack.
It makes sense.
Anyways, do I find any Lycus at all? Oh, you said I don't. Okay.
Why do they like it?
I'll go outside and I'll go to Carkyle, I guess in the middle of like eating a fucking bird.
No, I didn't catch that one, so.
Oh.
I think a grand squirrel.
Carkyle. Interesting. Did you see Lycus while you were on your shift at all? I can't see him. I can't find him anywhere.
No.
I don't know, did I? Did I see Lycus on my shift?
During your shift, he was asleep.
Okay.
It would be towards Rhinan's shift.
Well, I was second shift and he was asleep then, so we didn't draw it off then.
Okay.
Wait, so he was gone during Ryan's shift, but then during yours and you went second? Is that what happened?
Rhinan's. Oh, wait, it would be. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
I swapped them.
So it was Carkyle?
You do notice around that Lycus had waken up around about an hour earlier than most of them, and just seemed to walk off.
I'm sorry, I mixed up my counting letters.
He didn't
no.
grab equipment, he just seemed to walk off.
Actually, during the hours that I was there, he actually did wake up earlier than you. I thought he was just an early eagle, and he walked off on his own. He didn't grab anything.
He's not the type to do a morning walk. He didn't grab anything?
I don't think so.
He left without his clothes. He was naked.
I'll go and like
He had a
look
blank
for.
cloth
Can
that
I
was to
find
keep
like
the
Lycus's equipment? Like, did he leave his weapons and stuff, or did he?
Are you gonna try and find him?
Yeah. Try to find him.
Alright, so as you go back and check near his cot, His gear is still there from when he left the jail last night.
Oh. Well, I'll go to Carkyle and I'll be like, I didn't take him for this type, but he's probably on a morning walk. I doubt he would leave without his swords. He's a fighter himself, albeit maybe he doesn't have the stomach for this kind of mission. But regardless, thank you for keeping an eye out. Just right.
Well, listen, I've done a lot of wandering and adventuring with my clan. Never seen a person who belongs to a group just go off on the road without protection. Especially when you seem to be on such an important adventure with an important lady. This seems shady, even for me.
I agree, but I don't know if there's anything we can do about it. We have to be on the road soon.
And immediately that you guys are talking about it, you see in the distant, little bit, probably about half a mile, you see like this walking back.
Towards us?
Direction you look.
What? You're gonna need to say that again.
I don't
Again?
speak Draconic.
I do. Say it again, please.
What was that?
Say it again, please. We didn't hear that part.
What was that?
We didn't hear the part about him walking back.
He is currently walking back from Lize Village.
Oh, okay.
From Lize Village?
Okay.
He's walking from the direction. I don't know if he.
I'll kind of go and just like kind of walk towards and meet him in the middle, I guess.
That's interesting. So he's picking on what for him?
Like,
Okay.
Lycus, why'd you leave without your weapons? It's dangerous.
I don't know what happened.
What now?
I remember going to bed, and then I all of a sudden woke up walking down the road.
That's me on Tuesdays.
Can I insight check just to see if he may be lying or if he was aware?
Sure.
14.
He is telling the truth, but he's holding back some information.
Lycus, be completely honest with me. What happened? Why did you leave? Were you aware of anything? Did you do anything while you were out? Is there something we need to know?
Make a persuasion check.
Can I cast guidance on myself before doing so?
Does that give, what's the stat of that again?
There's a 1d4.
Yeah, it's just a cantrip that gives me 1d4 on an ability check.
And there's no, you can just instantly cast it.
Yep, it's a concentration, but I mean, I'm not concentrating anything right now.
There's not, I guess what I'm asking is, there's no, like, you gotta 1 minute to cast, correct?
No, it's instant. It's just an action.
Okay, then yes.
Alright, so... Yeah, I will use my guidance for that. God, that's not gonna matter, though. That's just 6.
He looks at you, says, "Man, all I know is that I woke up on the road."
The road.
And he kind of just frustratingly walks back to the barn.
I'll just kind of fall behind him, I guess. Alright.
Hey, you man name, did you have a dream before waking up? Anything weird?
Who were you asking?
Him, who's coming back.
Lycus.
Lycus. I was asking if he had a weird dream before he woke up. Anything strange?
He looks at you and says, "No, I didn't have a dream. What are you talking about? What dream are you talking about?"
Whoa, so is he being super defensive here?
He seems to be more defensive, yeah.
I mean, it's fine. I understand we all have those kind of dreams. It's natural.
Yeah, that's the reference.
I'm
just gonna look to you guys and be like,
put on his ear quickly. And starts to. We should start heading. We should start heading towards Bridge Puddle.
Agree.
I agree.
And he starts to. He looks to Karkyle and says, "Lead on, then."
I'll
Gladly.
Before we go, I'll just turn to Abel and I'll be like, "Thank you very much for what we've done for us. You don't need to thank us for what we've done for you."
No, we're going back to
We're in his house.
He's in the field, so you have to go up and find him.
Oh, I guess like while everyone's readying up, I'll do that then.
Is that in the house? Nobody looks at me like,
Okay, he looks up and says, "No problem. You saved my son's life. You at least have to allow me to give you something. Anything."
Please, don't worry about it. I didn't come here to get something from you. I just came to let you know that we're setting off.
Well, if you must give something away.
You're not here.
He
I don't care if you're
and says, "You are a true follower of Paladine."
I blush. I'm still young.
we don't
I'm like,
have makeup.
thank you.
For compliments, for a follower of Paladine, that's a pretty high compliment.
Yeah, but I'm like in my mid-20s and I'm still like an upstart. I'm like, thank you very much. I appreciate that, but I will try
if you
to.
ever are in the need of a room and board, and you're in this area, please feel free to stop by. We will always be welcome to you guys.
Absolutely. I'll come back to visit sometime when I'm visiting the church.
Oh, sorry, I didn't cut you off.
No, you're fine. I'll say it. I'll come back to visit whenever I'm visiting Hermafet.
All right, please do.
And I'll be off with that then. If he has nothing else to
As
say.
everyone's saying goodbye, Maria comes up to the little children and then she rubs some of the Davik's head and gives a little trinket to the sister. And she waves bye to everyone. She gives a big. She just says, "Thank you very much, all of you." And she walks off.
Well, goodbye.
So now you guys, are you guys going to discuss how you guys are going to travel the bridge battle?
How are we going to
Well,
travel a bridge tunnel?
I'll ask that to Argyle. He's our guide.
Well, we're gonna go down the way, and once we pass the 7, one of the trees, we'll take a left. We get through in one of those areas, and we'll make it. We'll figure it out. Trust me, we'll get there.
I trust you.
Very, very well. I'll trust and not make an insight check.
You're going to make an insight check?
I'll say and not make it. I won't do it.
I'm gonna make
I
a
will.
deception.
I will trust this man. I will not be skeptical.
I'm gonna make a deception check. For what? Trust it.
So I guess honestly, without much conversation, I just want to get on the road. So I'm gonna start walking and
Yeah, me
say,
too.
"Follow me," and I'm just over the shouldering my giant maul the whole walk.
How are we gonna OTS that? We don't have a camera.
Alright, so are you guys going to head on the road, or are you guys going to...
I'm just gonna follow Karkyle. So ask
I thought
Karkyle.
we were going through the woods.
We're going.
Wait,
Like,
so if I get to
Maria
fully
looks
lead,
to
I'm
you,
going through the
Karkyle,
woods.
goes, I would recommend us maybe not staying on the road for long.
yeah,
There are going to be...
Oh, you're speaking my language.
yeah, because we're following Karkyle, and Karkyle says he wants to go on the.
I'm
forest.
going in the forest, and if I see critters, I may make a bathroom break to make sure it's not a crazy big monster that I can take back to my clan. But mainly, we're getting on our way.
As we walk, I'm just gonna repeatedly cast guidance on Karkyle.
Oh,
It may feel like a strange little tingly warmth, but what I'm doing, just in case, since you're far more aware of these parts, will help you to look out for any dangers. Oh.
it's very scaly down there. Be careful.
Goodness.
Oh. Thank you.
I'm a min-max, that's what I do.
Alright, So as you guys start heading on this road, Parkal, I want you to make I want you to roll a d20.
You had guidance too.
That's a 10. Doesn't think it matters. It's like a.
It's not.
No. This roll doesn't. It's just.
It's like a.
Although 10 is an equivalent to a 1 on this scale.
So about you guys travel for about 4 or 5 hours. The day is early, and you guys make a fair amount of ground. The road seems pretty straight for the whole time that you guys are going through.
Well, we're breaking off the road kind of early. I'm going through the forest because, first off, they said that I could, and I wanted to. So we're going mainly off the road.
Okay, so you're gonna go. Are you gonna parallel with the road?
Yeah, a shortcutty straight, A to B as I can.
Okay. So you guys try and stay parallel with the roads, fairly far back, but enough where you guys can see it fairly well. The patch of... Is anyone have... does anyone have favorite terrain with the forest?
Me.
Alright, so with the guide of Argyle and the ability to follow, was that Brennan?
Yes.
You're able to kind of follow the path between the two to see where the optimal way without having to slow down. You guys pretty much stay at the same speed as walking on the road. You guys make it so around probably noon, and it relatively quiet. Not much is going on. You do see a couple peasants pass by going towards the direction you just came from, but they're mostly just woman and child, one man with carrying a wheat or something like that.
Can I, as we've been going, I've wanted to, kind of keep an eye on Lycos, just because of how defensive he was acting and everything. Can I make, a perception check to see if he's, changed or anything since we've been going? Or to see if he's acting any differently?
Yeah, you could try and make a perception check while you're going.
You're not playing the opposite role that you were when you were Robinson last game.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching you.
That is a 9.
I mean, you really didn't pay much attention to him before, since he was human.
There you go.
Yeah.
So looking now, you can't really tell the difference between these damn humans.
At around noon,
So,
can I just do another insight check on Lycos and just make sure he's kind of with us?
Yeah. Okay.
Can I do a history check on Lycos?
Mine's a fucking 25 again.
I'm gonna say no, because I don't. It would be more insight to see.
The GM says no.
Cool. Well, he got a big number out of it.
I got a 25 insight check on
He got at least two
wow,
numbers.
okay. Something is very different about him. Something has been fucking him. You can't tell what it is.
Alright.
You can definitely tell if he's going through some type of existential crisis.
Okay. I would like to just kind of let I'm not going to stop the group, I'm going to let the group go, but I am going to kind of pull him off to the side a little bit and just stop for a little bit. I'm going to say, Lycos, seriously, if anything is wrong, you can tell me. If you don't want to do this anymore, it's not too late to back out.
It's not that I don't want to do this. It's... He pauses. There is something in me. Ever since we got this thing, there's been something in the back of my head.
This thing, you mean the tainted star?
Yeah.
Something in
You're
your head.
giving me these thoughts.
What kind of thoughts?
He looks at you and he just goes, bad thoughts.
Alright. Lycus, if you can't
He
stand
looks at you, and you can see the fear in his eyes.
Alright. I'm going to cast guidance on myself and say, Lycos, exactly what bad thoughts?
I want you to make a persuasion check.
Please be better this time. Okay, that's only 12.
He looks
Lycus,
at you and he says,
please, help us out here. The sooner you talk about these sorts of things, the sooner you can get them off of your chest, the sooner they'll stop plaguing you.
it's this damn star. And he runs up to a tree, starts banging on it, and he just screams out. And then he just turns, he falls to his knees, he's just looking at the ground.
Alright, it's time for a come to Jesus meeting.
So at this point, we all heard his scream, so we
we're all
kind of
watching
see
it, right?
this now.
Yeah, you guys all hear a scream.
So we stop moving.
As you now see him on his knees.
Night.
As you see
Over his
almost a
shoulders.
stunned Newman standing right in front of him, like,
As I'm turning around to see, can I be readying my bow and arrow to get ready for a fight since I don't know what's really going on?
My maul is perpetually ready.
I'm just gonna assume.
Marks.
Can I see them all kind of getting ready for combat? Or am I too focused on this screaming man in front of me?
Well, I didn't change.
Yeah.
make a perception check.
Me
10.
readying is using my second hand. Me readying is using my second hand.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so focused on Lycus.
I'm gonna say, Lycus, please, you have to fight whatever's going on. And I'm going to just kind of kneel down next to him, even as he's screaming. I just kind of try to place my hand on his shoulder.
He just looks up at you, and you can see one tear come on his face. He just goes, I'm trying. And
Lycus, I understand that you want to help this party. I'm going to try to help you, okay? I'm going... Alright, we're doing this.
How would you like to do this?
I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on him. And I'm going to give him Al's Wisdom.
He turns into a demon.
So he has
Okay.
he just has advantage on Wisdom checks.
Oh shoot, that gives you.
And I'm going to say,
okay.
trust me on this one. You need to make the right decision. If you don't think that you can fight this, you need to stop. You need to go somewhere safe. But if you think you can fight it, come along with us.
distance.
He looks up you. He seems to, whatever was affecting him seems to pass a little bit. He says, I think I can deal with it for a little bit longer.
Thank you.
At least till we get it to someone who can.
We just need to get this to a safe place. Until then, we all have to bear the burden that this evil artifact carries upon us. But if not, I'm not sure how far away Bridge Puddle is, but you can stop there and you can rest. And I will go somewhere separate to where its evil won't corrupt you.
As you see all this, you see Maria come up to you and she puts her hand on your shoulder and says, I have a friend in Bridge Puddle. He does work in the Mage's Tower. I think our best bet is to put whatever this is in a safe place. And I think that might be
Well, I'll see whoever this mage friend of yours is. We need all the friends we can get, but in my opinion, the Church of Paladine would be the best fit for it, but we'll see what this friend of yours is like.
We have too many. We need to gather allies in Bridge Puddle if we're going to do anything in Westerfall. We need to who's on our side.
You're right. I'll turn to Lycus again and be like, you hear that, Lycus? We may be able to leave this artifact behind us. Just one more town, friend.
He looks up to you and he... Let's hope so.
Okay. And with that, do I turn over and now see everybody? Or like just the three others just like ready for
Yes,
combat?
you look over and they're all ready to go.
I'll be like, oh,
And
shit.
they're all just like ready. They're just pumping with testosterone. Like, whatever.
Am I not always doing that?
Yeah,
No,
that's what
you're
I'm
just kind of
saying.
sitting there, but his
He's
his
ready.
arrow is not.
He's crazy ready.
His axe, just his
My
axe.
boy.
My axe!
I'm pretty chill actually compared to you guys.
Yeah.
Just always ready.
I'll just be like,
Marcus gets up and seems to be relaxed for now.
okay. Let me see how long that enhanced ability lasts, just for clarification. Oh,
I-
not too-
I
yeah,
heard-
it's an hour. He has advantage on wisdom checks for an hour, so that'll satiate him. Hopefully.
I heard everything that happened, right?
But we were
Yes.
watching, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I just want to
Yeah,
make
you guys
sure.
were like fucking 40 feet away or something.
Yeah.
Or before you walked, before you started.
When we start
Satan!
when we start walking again, I'm gonna walk up to Newman.
I guess, yeah, or I guess we're all walking again.
I'll walk up to you and be like,
I may have a safe place for the star.
Where, friend?
Back at home, in my mountain. Deep underground. No one can get to it.
Do I know? I mean, I've read a little bit. Do I know anything about dwarves and their treasure hoards? And what may be fate upon the
Make a
star?
history check.
If I were to give it to him, nothing good, probably. 9.
You never really researched much into dwarven history, but from the culture in general, you tend to hear some things about, as much as they tend to be very stubborn and loyal, sometimes they can be greedy, very greedy, in fact. Whenever they see shiny things, they tend to make a big group of it so they can sit in it.
I'll just say,
Dive in it like
right, Frank. I'll definitely keep that in mind, although I'm not sure exactly where you hail from, but I believe that Bridge Puddle or Westerfall will be much closer, but thank you for the suggestion. I'll definitely keep it in mind.
Closer, but not safer.
That's understandable. We will see as we sort out the power of whatever this is. I'll just keep walking if he has nothing else to say.
he doesn't.
That's weird. Newman pulls out a loaded gun.
Thrain pulls out a minigun.
6 piercing.
Only 6.
I woke up to, like, as we're getting ready to hit the road, I woke up to Newman. I look at him like, human, you know it'd be easier just to put him out of his misery right now, don't you?
Awful good, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just being frank. Like, not saying I want to. I'm just saying.
Well, sometimes Renan, in fact, most of the time, what I figured out is that the easiest option is usually the most evil.
Well, all I know is if he does anything to endanger this mission and endanger Maria, I will not be afraid to drop him.
Well,
I will drop him. I'll help.
let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I mean, it's all the same to me, just another human.
What?
I get it, Renan. You hate humans. But you can't slaughter. I don't care what you think about my race, but that doesn't mean you should have any more inclination to kill us as you would a fellow elf.
The only reason.
Ryan, make a
Make a rect check.
What do I make against it? If anything.
No. Or actually, no. You're right. Newman, make a persuasion check.
I make a persuasion?
That's a good one. Yes.
Well, that's
I don't care how far, somehow it'll be strong.
Ah, shit, I was almost saying. Oh, that's still good. 17.
17. Ryan, I want you to make a counter persuasion check. Or whatever you
Yeah, because we are debating. Usually it's like persuasion versus deception. But like we are just kind of presenting our arguments, so it could be persuasion. It's whatever you want to do. Oh shit.
That's a 16 now.
Oh, you have -1? Oh shit.
Um,
That's crazy. I rolled 16, you rolled 17. Mine goes up 1, you goes down 1. That's fine.
so
So we both have like really good points. The lore implications of dice rolls.
as much as you want to come back with a statement about how humans are always so complicated, it kind of hits you. It kind of is like, maybe he does have a point. But that thought only hits you for about a second as you push that to the back of your mind and continue in just straight walk. You continue walking.
Yeah.
What? Oh, dice. Alright, we keep walking.
On the walk
Alright,
there,
so-
I'm gonna like backpack it a little bit from my mace and actually stop holding it for the first time in like hours.
What?
I'm gonna take out of my pocket one of the diamonds you gave me or whatever.
It's just like a reddish gem.
Probably strong, like diamond, right? Like a strongish gem, stronger than like bone, for example.
I mean, I haven't tried to crush it.
Well, I mean it's a gem, right?
Yeah, it's definitely
Yes,
a gem.
yeah.
Okay, so
Thanks for coming in.
I'm gonna sharpen my dragon nails with it. just you hear the scratching for the rest of this kind of walk. I'm just
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. You really gave me fucking 250 gold.
sharpening for a nice
Okay.
little.
Scratch.
So everyone else sees this this dragonborn take out one of these extremely nice gems that you guys found in the
My eyes turn into gems.
in the church back in Lise village. That one you fought through to finally get that. And you see him pull it out and just start scratching these giant scratches into the jewel, causing some pretty major damage to his to the jewel itself. It seems to be sharpening his nails, which are pretty long. And he seems to be fazed by any of this.
I'm suddenly really glad that it don't happen anymore. Seems like it does for everyone.
And with that, Ryan, I want you to roll
Alright.
d20.
16.
16.
16, yes.
All right. So another, it's probably around 6 when you finally make it to a fairly good, what seems like, on the road, there seems to be some type of conversation between 2 different villagers that are occurring right now, and it seems to be fairly loud. Like these 2 individuals are near screaming at each other.
Who notices this, or do we all notice it?
You all can notice it. They're screaming fairly loud.
Can I see if I can listen in on it? See what they're yapping on about?
It's politics, don't care.
From what? Make a perception check.
I have a passive of 18, so that's pretty good.
Wow.
If you want me to do it.
I have a passive of
But,
12.
11. 19 is my roll.
Okay. From what you were able to hear, they seem to be arguing over a game of cards they had played the previous night, and one of them had made a remark towards one of the other one's mother, and they seem to be disputing about the current claim.
My mother's fat. I'll have you know that my mother was not of the fatness.
Oh, I'm actually curious.
Shit, I wish I could. I mean, I don't know how much wanted I am, but
Citizens.
I can't really reveal myself to this petty squabble, so I'm just gonna say to my party, it's like, they're just having an argument. Apparently someone insulted the other's mother. Do they hear that laugh?
Make a strength check.
A strength of voice.
Strength of my
Natural 20.
11.
11?
Yeah.
Hearing the exact insult to the mother made you laugh fairly loud, but then you were able to stop yourself for a second, realizing that you guys were trying to stealth through this.
Oh yeah.
Which I plus one.
Immediately, the villagers hear something, and they start to
Yeah, I was
walk
gonna say
back
We're ducking.
in the other direction.
We're ducking.
Yeah. We all duck down into the foliage.
Ducking.
Okay. As you guys see, they seem to be more intent on getting back than focusing on what it was.
Unduck, all at once.
Okay. No, we just gotta do So we do like the fucking Homer Simpson sink into the water, and then we come back out. Alright, I think we're good.
Good drill. All right.
Who
Who does the next check? We're ready to keep walking.
Yes. Alright, so Brian wants you to make another check.
You want me to make a check?
Yep.
18.
Alright.
That's the end of the world, dragon.
Do we find a unicorn at 20?
So the night, the travel into the evening pretty much went really smoothly. Nothing happened, and actually, you guys got while traveling, Carcal, you're able to find some edible berries that you're able to snack on and give some of the other group members some.
Some Gorman berries.
They're
They're just blueberries, but I call them Gorman berries.
It's not salted pork.
I kind
They're
of,
very delicious.
I kind of eat some expecting the worst, and then I'm very, very happily surprised.
Like these,
Jam all over my
these
face.
berries are blue, but
Are you not gonna feed them to Maria, or ask her to feed them to
All
you?
right.
Oh, I forget.
I was asking Rin if he was like gonna be like, Maria, could you feed this to me?
No, I'm gonna be like, hey Maria, I'll try to throw one in the air and see if you can catch it in your mouth.
Are you gonna throw it?
Well, I'm gonna wait to see how she responds. If she opens her mouth, ready for it. I mean, ready for the berry.
She is indifferent.
I'm like, come on, just Oh, open up. I'm gonna try to just
Maria's true.
throw this in your mouth.
She rolls her eyes.
Throw it.
Come on.
Throw it.
You know you want to.
Throw it. Throw it.
Make a persuasion check.
Me?
Or
Yeah.
please, no, nat 20. I
Right,
don't need
whoever-
this to happen.
It's right here.
That is a 10.
10. She rolls her eyes.
Can I help that by saying, eat it, eat it, eat it?
With this.
Sure, do it with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Just roll another one at a time.
Wait, with advantage or just adding to his roll?
Add to his advantage.
Alright,
That's worse.
that's 13. 13?
Again, she seems to roll her eyes, but you see a grin on her face as everyone else starts to pump her on.
I'll turn to Maria. If you don't do it, I'll slap you with my massive bear cock. I'm just kidding.
First smile,
Just in case it's not clear, I was kidding. I can't.
What was that, Swag?
What was that?
What did you just say?
Oh, was he being serious or was
No,
he
I was
joking.
not. No.
Okay, good.
Was it in character joking or?
No, it's just Newman does not say that. He would never.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Alright, so it's now she seems to walk out.
She seems to what?
Enhanceability
Sorry.
comes in useful a lot.
She walks on. She walks on. She continues along.
Oh, I'm going. Let's keep going.
All right.
Oh.
You're missing out, Maria, but let's keep going.
Okay. As we walk, I'm gonna start just casually, passively casting guidance on myself, just so I always have that D4 at the ready. Just every minute, yeah, I'm just like just touching my own leg.
Okay.
I guess you could just say that now that I'm focused, Paladine's guidance is with me.
Yes.
So I don't touch myself.
God.
So
I
what's
did the
that?
same thing when I hit puberty.
It is getting to be pretty dark, and night is about to fall. Are you guys going to?
Whoa!
Are you guys going to continue on?
I'm gonna ask Karkov, like, do you think we're gonna make it before too long, or do we need to stop and set up camp?
How close are we to the next actual, like, settlement?
From what your knowledge is, at this speed, you guys are going at a fairly good speed, even in the forest. I would say it's probably going to take one more day.
So we'll have to, okay.
Well, no. Time to do it like I do it every single night.
Find a random house.
Yep. no, that was a lucky guess last night. Now, we're gonna set up camp.
Think, we'll maybe walk another hour, wait until sunset itself, and then set up camp.
That sounds fine to me.
A little bit of extra ground.
Alright, so you guys move for an extra hour?
Or just until, like, it's almost sunset. We still want a little light just to work with when setting up camp, but take a
And
little...
the sky right now is starting to change. It's starting to change a little bit, starting to get red, but you've got probably another hour and a half worth of light to where it's going to be sunset. So you guys walk for another hour while you still got a little bit of the light until you make it to a small little ridge where the road seems to go into a what seems like small little ravine where there's two little hills that poke up from it. Where it might be a good spot to rest, and it has a vantage point onto the road.
I think this is a good spot to rest, and it has a vantage point on the road.
I heard that somewhere.
I'll take first watch.
Wait, does everybody else have that voice in their head?
It's the
It accelerates time.
it's the tainted star. Yeah.
I'm gonna start by...
Tainted
I'm like,
stars.
alright, let's set up camp. And I'm gonna work on the fire. I'm gonna get sticks together, make a TP, and then fire breath it into a fire.
Awesome.
Oh,
Okay.
you have much more control of fire than I do.
I want you to make an investigation check.
Gosh
See if
dang
you
it.
find any.
I'll help him.
What was
Can
that?
I help him? Can I assist him and give him advantage?
Were you gonna cast guidance?
I think
No,
he's
I'm
gonna
just-
find
I'm just gonna
sticks
help
with
him.
me.
If I can just help him do something, then that gives him advantage.
What was that you cut out there?
If I just I'm just gonna help him try to pick up sticks to give him advantage.
Okay.
Cause that's normally how the rule works. I don't know how
Oh
you
yeah,
would
that's
do it.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's fine.
But if I just help him, it's like if I help him try to
advantage
pick
his
him.
roll.
Okay,
that's probably not gonna help that much.
that's fucking better than nothing.
All right. Oh hey, there we go.
Yeah.
So 17.
Yeah, buddy, we can
17.
get some fucking sticks.
After
There we go.
searching for 6 ways.
He doesn't find
and
anybody
some-
conjure wood.
Something to create a firewood. You're able to find some tinder and a couple dried dead logs that are near the end of the forest. They're able to burn very quickly. You know for a fact that the second that you light this thing, it's going to go up like a giant thing of flames.
Hey, wait. Before you do that, do we have like a pretty sizable fire?
It's on the verge of becoming a small bonfire. The amount of wood they've gotten.
Okay. So I'll be like, you know how you just a tiny little fire in my hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do want to see you breathe fire because that would be actually amazing.
Yeah.
But to impress you at the same time, I could try my little thing as well. If you just like the little fire, just to show you know that you're not alone in whatever it is that you can
He's
do.
used to trying to
I unpacked a little bit and I.
That'd be cool.
Okay. You want me to do first?
I mean, I can go first. if you'd like.
No, by all means, go. I want to see this very much so.
All right. All
I'm
right.
gonna go over. I'm gonna
First
back
go.
about 15 feet away from the fire and just watch.
I'm gonna put on a little bit of a show with this. I'm gonna kind of walk up, pick up one of the logs, and kind of flip it over my shoulder, toss it in, and then go, boing! Just flame on over here. Just
Full on fireball jutsu.
Yeah.
glows through my throat and flies out.
Okay, I want you to roll. You said you're throwing a log.
Kind of to the bottom of it. I don't want to knock over the TP.
Okay.
Just to
I
look
want
cool.
You to roll
You're rolling.
I guess strength check.
That is a 22.
All right. So without, you seem to miraculously to lodge the log in between one of the where the logs have been attached to. You can lodge it right through.
Lincoln
Right
Lost champion.
through the middle of it, and then when you breathe the fire, it seems to scrape against the bottom log, only the bottom log, causing the fire to light the top ones, causing this elaborate type of burning sequence. It's almost like a dance as the fire goes through. It seems to be making a weird smoke stack that goes up into swirls up into the sky.
All right. Very impressive.
Yes. Let me see your fire.
Absolutely. Okay. I will stand up, or I will
So
Fire.
bright,
Or,
it's vividly white.
I'll go a little bit towards.
Yes, you have a new map.
Cool.
I'll go ahead
Showing
and
the audience.
I'm going to cast a little bit of fairy fire on the fire.
Oh god.
So the fire has to make a dexterity saving throw. If it can. If that is a
What do
thing.
you cast on the fire?
Fairy fire to outline it in a little blue light.
Oh gosh, that's really wicked.
I'm gonna say that worked.
Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to, now that I have advantage on it, I'm going to Burning Hands to try to make this neat little swirl that kind of goes like in like a little spiral DNA shape and into the fire to make like produce a bluish flame.
Okay, I want you to make an intelligence check.
Oh fuck, why would you do this to me, Sweat?
Hey, you gotta know how to use your spell correctly.
Yeah, it's a natural 1. So.
Oh.
Hey, I mean, my spells rely upon wisdom, but it's a
Yeah.
natural 1, so it's whatever the fuck. Doesn't matter.
Alright, so...
Do I get advantage since it's fairy fire?
That's true.
Alright, I'll give it to you.
Yeah!
Rolls a 1.
That's my boy's swag. That's an 8. But it modifiers and everything. Are we doing intelligence or wisdom?
I'm gonna say intelligence because I know it's
Okay. Yeah.
wisdom technically, but
9.
you need to know you need to literally learn the way to maneuver.
It'll be 9.
9?
It's not a natural 1. Doesn't give us away our position.
You were going to at first launch the fire directly at Ryan across the fire. You were able to manage yourself and able to get the fire to kind of launch into the fire, the fireplace. But you aren't able to make it move. It just seems to be creating a bigger fire. And other than that, it doesn't anything
At least it's blue.
extra.
At least it's blue.
The tainted star just kind of was like, kill! And I was like, say what, Swag?
It said, if the fire wasn't burning before, it's burning now.
That's what burning hands are used for, you know? Alright, I cast a flaming sphere. I'm just kidding. That I know I cannot control. That is a little bit too hard. So yeah. Eh?
So with that, are you guys going to... Who's going to take launch?
I can. I am a human, I do need rest, but
I
we've already
can
done yours.
watch.
Very well.
I said I could take first watch.
So who's trying to take
Right before we did all the fire stuff.
Oh, okay. So that's
all
right.
Then I'll
You
take
called shotgun.
second watch.
You called shotgun.
I
As
did
always.
well, no, I figured like we had all been walking through the woods for so long, and I'm an elf, and I can use less time to go.
Understandable.
Yes, I will take second watch.
Alright.
How many watches are
So
there?
as you guys
I'll flip out my
Begin
little
to-
bedroll as well. So
I'm gonna bed out my little
lay, you start to get prepared for bed. You guys look up at the night sky as a beautiful array of stars, and it seems to be almost peaceful. You guys have been through so much recently. It's almost unique to have a moment of just peaceful nothingness, really. As you guys all slip into slumber,
And I'm spooning
Ryan,
the
you start your
tainted
watch.
star. I'm spooning the fuck out of the tainted star. I'm making
Okay.
sure my hands are all over every single orifice of it.
I'm gonna put my bedroll kind of near Newman's, enough to where I can like lay down, kind of look up at the stars, and kind of absorb this whole just kind of peace after that kind of fun fire competition. I'm gonna kind of speak over to him before we're falling even asleep, just like in that falling asleep
Okay.
phase, and be like, "Whisper is here. Okay. Can you teach me?"
It's like, yeah, sit up. Yes.
I've had these superpowers, and I've never been able to really control them. And I just don't understand how they work. And I was wondering if you could help me at least find the inspiration to know what I'm supposed to do.
To teach you how to control the powers entirely, I'm not sure I can, as of course, as I said before, my powers come from a different sort of source. But I think I could teach you the general idea, maybe, if you're interested, obviously.
Very.
Okay.
Haven't had the opportunity to even try.
We'll make it a goal. then.
What time is it now? Do we have time, or do we need to be getting out to sleep?
Well,
Not now. Later.
well, maybe a little bit, but I was thinking.
In
If you
general.
have something you can tell me, I'm more than willing to listen.
Well, I'll just like sit up and like give some silly words of wisdom. I'll say, well, my strength comes from Paladine and my connection and devotion to her. As I do more good deeds for her, my devotion strengthens, and therefore the powers that I gain from her strengthen. So I would imagine, I'm not sure where your powers come from, be it a god or maybe you just have a natural born gift, but try to focus on whatever source you feel giving you these powers. Whether it be just you yourself, the blood that rushes through you, or you feel like it's some kind of outside source. Try to hone it maybe a little bit, and maybe you'll find some kind of answer you seek. It's a general good knowledge for spellcasters like myself and you.
Alright.
To see if you can identify that source, that will be your first step.
I'll sleep it over. Think about it.
And I'm gonna just kind of bid him goodnight, lay down, kind of facing away from him, and thinking about what he said. I like pull up my hand and remember how I've done minor illusion in the past every so often, but accidentally, and not knowing really what it was. But I'm gonna try to just make like a single image of a rock or something appear.
Okay. Make a. Wisdom check.
Come on,
I gotta think of something.
come on, come on.
I mean, sorcerer is charisma, but I will still do a wisdom for now. I just wanted to let you know.
It's charisma? Alright, well then, charisma.
Well, that's a natural one.
What is our spellcasting?
Can it be with advantage since I was so good and helpful?
Not tonight, I don't think.
Fuck.
What do I see? What happens when I try right now?
A giant
Natural one.
dildo. I cast flaming sphere on
You
it.
try
a rock.
you try to focus on this image in your head, and you start to focus really hard, almost to the point where you start to like your brain starts to hurt, and you realize that you're not doing this right. When all of a sudden you notice, I want you to make D100 roll.
Oh, holy crap. Okay. Let me get together 2 D10s. Do I have them here? Did Andrew take all of mine? Oh wait, here we go.
If you want, I have the.
I got it.
Okay, yeah.
95?
95. All right. Check your hidden.
Give me the player's handbook.
Well,
Oh damn, we're getting into the wild magic.
I
Oh,
opened
fuck.
straight to it.
Oh fuck. Oh no, we're doing wild magic.
Well, you and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
Wow.
That won't. I don't know if this will even be noticeable. Except
I
for-
suddenly feel stabbable. What did you do?
All right. So everyone around you, if everyone who's awake, you suddenly feel this urge of this coldness. You feel very odd. It just feels like if you felt like even paper could make a giant gash in your arm. Everything just, there is just something very, you just do not want to be shot by anything. You don't want to be cut. You don't want to do anything.
That's generally how it goes.
Oh gosh! Nobody step on any twigs.
Can I make? I think that I probably know what that came from, but can I make? Do you want me to make an insight check just to see if I know that came from Kyle?
Sure, you do have advantage.
Okay.
Kirk.
That's fucking annoying.
James T.
Okay, 21. 22.
You
actually.
know it just came from Argyle.
I'll just kind of get up and I'll
Immediately, what are you gonna do, Argyle, once that happens?
When I start to feel that, oh man, I'll be equal parts kind of like I did something and like excited, but at the same part like this doesn't feel right. What did I do? I'm kind of scared.
I'll kind of just like put my hand on his shoulder real fast and be like,
You take 10 points of piercing damage.
I'll be like, Kaka, that's actually a good start. You just,
My eyes are narrow. I'm kind of like getting near the anger zone and just like.
you just need to learn to refine it. And I'll cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Okay. As you get close, you reach and you touch Carcal in the hand, and you feel warmth come over you, Carcal, as you start to feel the soothing through your body, and you look through. As you can see your veins light up.
I was hoping you were going there.
Yeah, I know. It's much less that scenario.
He made the
Avengers joke.
Avengers reference to the Hulk.
What was that?
Hello.
We made an Avengers reference.
I need to talk to you sometime. No.
But it's fine.
Are we
Can
waiting
you
for them?
continue for your narrating?
And with that, you seem to calm down. And how long does the piercing last for?
1 minute.
1 minute?
Yeah.
After about a minute or so, it seems to fade and everything seems to go back to normal.
Darts fall from the sky.
Okay.
Anything else you have to say?
I mean, at that point, I'm just gonna be silently, uneasily going to sleep.
As he like goes to sleep and faces away from my hands being on his spine, shoulders, I'm like, fuck. Anyways, damn. And I'll just go to bed.
Cool.
All right. So the Ryan, why don't you make a D20?
Don't poke yourself. Don't poke yourself. Don't.
That's a 2.
There you go.
We are sworn.
Swag would you?
Throwing hell for an ancient red dragon!
4,000 piercing damage.
Swag, you just don't understand how perfectly timed that was. It was like, you were like, that's a 2, and then just like we hear like 20 dice at the table. Oh my god. You just all fucking die. Natural 2, the campaign ends.
We die.
Who's just learning the powers?
Keep rolling the hell for it.
Yeah, hell for an ancient red dragon.
So as the night goes on, it seems very quiet. And it seems not used to this being so quiet, Ryan. You actually start to, for the first time, I think ever, to doze off. And you start to, you feel the sleepiness come over you. And all of a sudden, you are out.
That was a like sound in the silence. That got me. I had a little bit of a shiver.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
We hear dice roll in the back. What was that?
What was that?
The dice smacks.
Is someone there?
Who's the next shift?
Me.
Okay.
I want you to make a
Arcana check.
perception check. Ryan.
Don't fuck us.
What do you see in your dreams? Dendar?
With a disadvantage,
Fuck. It's already good.
That is a 9.
You don't have any perception left?
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. No, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay, that's good to know.
Might do a thing.
You suddenly wake up to the sound of sniffing.
I'm sniffing his throat.
Is it like someone searching for something sniffing, or is it like a crying sniffing?
That'd be sniffling.
Oh.
You open your eyes
There's a bear.
and you see
Massive bear cock.
a dire wolf
Close. Ooh.
about a foot away from your face.
Go get chopped, son.
I'm just
I
like,
want you to roll me.
at this point, he was just like, do we all?
That is a nat 20 plus 3.
Do we all roll, or is this him?
I guess we could.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab my book.
I'm grabbing my book.
Grabbing my dick. I mean, book.
See, part of me wants to read the whole Wild Magic table. Part of me is like, I want to be completely surprised.
Yeah.
I don't want to know a single thing that could
Be
happen.
surprised. Be surprised.
I don't want to.
You don't want to be surprised.
I don't want to know.
Fucking sorcerer's wild magic. It's like,
Alright.
you can literally polymorph everyone.
I love that moment.
The
though.
worst thing you can
That
do
was
is
actually,
polymorph
part of me is
everyone.
like, I want to have a spark so that my character gets inspired, but then the other part's like, oh gosh, that's actually a really cool, like, harsh moment for me now to overcome.
Yeah.
Like getting hurt for trying. I like that a lot.
I've seen Newman standing over you with a mace. I'm sorry, I was wrong.
Like Luke Skywalker, the most recent kill. Lightsaber ready. No. I suddenly learn my powers and like tear the force down on top of you.
Oh my god.
Flash forward and you see me just like milking someone.
Why do you think my name has Kylo in it? I'm Car Kylo Ren.
Oh my god!
You're gonna form the Knights of Ren!
The Knights of Car.
No more
Right,
spoilers.
I want you to roll another
Oh, okay,
one.
sorry.
Plus 5.
Oh,
Shoot,
no.
that was big. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I wasn't really paying attention.
All right, fair enough.
So, dude, what was that again?
Roll another d20 plus 5.
To be fair, it's not the biggest spoiler. It doesn't break everything.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Again.
Yeah.
That was for if you get another tie or something.
Someone else rolled it. What was the die roll? How many rolls are there?
Oh shoot, we had like a herd, don't we?
Well, I mean, wolves don't travel alone.
No, they
They
don't.
travel in packs.
Wolf pack.
It's direwolf though. Is it different?
Nope. Same mentality, just bigger.
Bigger.
By the way, it is 12:30.
Yeah. I
Oh,
gotta work
Just so
tomorrow
you're aware.
Yeah. When do you have to work?
At
I'm
noon.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
have to
you're
work
good.
anymore, so.
Huh?
You're good.
I
I
used
mean, I
to
still
have
gotta
to
wash
work,
my.
now I
I gotta
don't.
wash my clothes and stuff too.
I mean, I guess.
No. I'll have a day tomorrow to do a lot of my laundry. Hopefully finish cleaning my room.
Yeah, I just gotta be able to get them in the dryer
You do
before I
your
go to
laundry
sleep.
like every day.
That's because like I just have a lot of dirty clothes to go through.
I wear 7
And I don't
shirts a
have
day,
like big ol' arsenal.
3 pants a night, 14 socks a fortnight.
A fortnight.
And a lot of times that's me like restarting the dryer because like I'll like leave it in there overnight, they'll get wrinkly and I'll turn it back on to get the wrinkles out so I can take it out.
And then you forget about it again.
Yep.
And then so you redo it again. I do the same thing.
The vicious cycle.
You know, if I forget about it, I just take it out and wear it. Because nobody can.
Well, Brad, fuck you.
Fuck
you.
your chicken strips.
Who touching my spaghetti?
Yes.
As a matter of fact, guess whose clothes are in the dryer right now?
Mine.
Mine.
Oh,
Because I haven't taken them out. They're probably all wrinkly. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take them out.
fuck.
So other people
Can you guys talk about laundry?
Yep.
can. Yeah. That's what roommates do.
That's what
all
you
we
do
do
on a
is talk
D&D
about-
stream.
Talk about laundry and the
Oh, the
thermostat.
At the fridge.
Yeah, part of me says I should probably be getting home soon.
Should we leave this on a cliffhanger?
I don't know, yeah.
Literally, we're on a cliff.
Yeah.
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 Alright.
That
Are you
way.
done for tonight?
I think so.
So does that mean this is where the session would have ended if we did have that final session last semester or 2 semesters ago?
Most likely, yeah. Somewhere around here.
Alright. Brandon, can you let me through? And do you want to end the stream because you started it?
Sure.
Thank you.
I'll kill what I brought into this world.
Oh my gosh.
That's the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! I doubt anybody's stuck with us live, but if you're just stumbling upon an archive and you're just skipping to the end, thank you for having some interest. But if you watch the entire thing, you're insane, and I love you for that. Please tune in.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, we have to appreciate this full arc here by the lovely Jonathan Chase. I think
I should have started earlier. I could have done that the whole time I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, we have Newman, my little character there. We have the racist Serena. Beautiful. Look at that little
Standing in a
pole.
line.
Got the
like,
frame.
and then
That's my axe.
maybe like the word.
Clark
the age
Kyle.
of fortune underneath.
Fucking amazing and majestic. But anyway, that's the stream. Nice and technical. Just pretty much filming us dudes playing some Dungeons and Dragons for the fun of it. If you're stumbling upon, again, you're watching to the end, thank you very much for watching.
Join us next time.
Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Swag has not lost his touch. In fact, he has gained all the touchings.
I feel like we
Kinda
should
like that creepy
also.
uncle.
It'd be really cool if we had a highlight video though,
Ooh,
alongside.
maybe we should. Yeah.
Because there's just to get through the best moments all together.
Yeah, maybe. Just give someone,
And it's also a good summary of the story too.
That does sound fun. But yeah, be sure to watch Metal Gen United for all the non D&D stuff. You know, Drunk Gentlemen, game development screens, all that fun stuff. D&D, of course. Tune in to watch Swag's campaigns, many one-shots we do. Jonathan Chase here has a lovely zombie one-shot that we are only one session in that we have to do this semester.
Oh, we will. No, I hope to do multiple.
Oh.
What do you gotta think? Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day.
Are we actually gonna do Halloween?
Dude, the holidays was perfect.
Good stuff ahead. You definitely want to tune into that one. Most of the time we're just doing my
fucking
one.
amazing
Pretty
things planned
fucking
for that.
boring, but we're going to be going into a sandbox now. We've already seen the fate of Promised one shot. We'll see if or if not he's able to join the party back up again.
I'm so excited to play this.
But anyway, yeah, thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in to Metal Gen United. Be sure to tune into these D&D podcasts. And thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.